Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday night. You know what that means? It's your favorite crew, but we're doing a little something different today. Normally, we would be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition Strength of Thousands at this beautiful time slot. But tonight is different because we are playing, as you can see, the Power Rangers tabletop role-playing game, which just came out in January. Which was from Renegade Game Studios. They do another lovely TTRPG called Kids on Bikes, which is really fun and something I really want to play at some point. But yeah, they do this, and it looked really, really awesome. And I have been so excited to play this system since the day I heard it was announced. I was like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. And when it was offered for pre-order, one of our lovely community members and player in our games, John, well, he was in my Age of Ashes game. He bought it for Roll the Roll. He was so kind, and I just want to say very much thank you, John, if you're out there. I know you're an actual literal doctor saving people's lives and delivering babies. So thank you super duper much. You are the best. That said, I also want to give a huge shout out to Roll20, our lovely little sponsors for everything that we do. We will be playing this game on Roll20. All of the assets and core rulebook and all the fun little shit that you like to look at in TTRPGs, it's all there. Just search. Oh, I want to look up weapons. There they are. I want to look up this. And it has the fun little beginner module that comes with this system. Ready to go. Ready for you to play. Player handouts. There. Tokens. Got them. So if you want to play this, you got to play it on Roll20. And we're going to play it on Roll20 because why, fellas? That's how we... all right. You know what, guys? We practiced this for 2 whole months and can't get it right. So I'm docking your Roll20 check.
It's been nearly 3 years we haven't gotten it right, Cody.
No, I know.
I thought that was our thing, just to always be off.
Yeah, no, that's what I do.
No, that's your thing. My thing is getting it perfect.
Getting it right every time.
Yeah, I can't like half of my games with James, I just scream it out randomly during the intro at some point.
Exactly.
Did you guys are getting chicks?
What? Oh no!
Yes, you guys are getting chicks. What?
No, sorry, Fishy. We don't. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I mean, look. I know you pretty much played any game that you're physically able to be in, but you're just not there yet, bud. 400 more hours, and boom, royalties coming your way.
Hell
I'm the intern.
Yeah, you're
the intern.
Yeah.
You're telling me I've been the intern for how long now?
Marcy's been around forever.
I haven't been paid a single cent. The heck?
That one time I asked him to play an NPC in one of my games.
The world was forever changed.
Yeah, that's right.
For the worst.
For the worst. This is the worst timeline. But thank you guys for joining.
Definitely for the worst.
For the
worst.
The worst.
But thank you everyone for joining, and everyone who will be joining, everyone who doesn't join. Thank you everybody. Let's talk about this system, right? It's fun. I don't know what I'm doing. It's amazing. It's great. It's cool. We spent several hours a couple weeks ago just kind of fucking brainstorming, hammering this system into our little pea brains, and
I've completely forgotten it all.
We've forgotten it all.
Every single ounce.
But I think, but it's not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. It's a Power Rangers role-playing game. It's more in depth than I expected it to be, but it's really easy to go through. Everything is laid out beautifully. Everything is wonderful. And the art to this is actually really awesome. I love it. And all the Power Rangers are fucking ripped. They're just shredded. And I think it's great. So
I don't think I saw that. So
yeah, there's a. I mean, just
I guess some mental changes. That's all right.
You know, I was focusing on other things aside from their specs.
Yeah, but no, this is gonna be a fun experience. The beginners like module that they include for level 1 characters is a lot of fun. It's goofy. It's Power Rangers to the extreme. And it's going to feel like, it's 1995 and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are on Fox Kids and we're just here for a good time. Okay. That's okay. Marshy, I know you missed the boat on Power Rangers.
1995? I wasn't even alive then. I didn't exist.
But the rest of us, we know what's up.
Sad.
It's all right.
Yeah, that hurt Marshy.
Good.
Okay.
I want it to hurt.
But
You
Marshy,
old-timers.
we'll learn. Marshy's only Power Rangers, probably. I don't know. Have you even watched it?
I remember the season where they were the police.
I don't know with that one.
I never watched it, but I do remember that being I think that was a thing.
Oh god.
I mean, they basically kind of are the Galactic
like Power Rangers
Police.
PD or something. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, there's been so many iterations of the Power Rangers. They've been changed hands. I think Netflix has like the rights to the show right now.
Power Rangers SPD. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
2005.
Oh my gosh, that's even old for now.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I know it existed.
3 years ago.
Oh, they were Cars, I think.
I
They
do
were based off the
vaguely
Cars.
remember that one. I was just becoming a young man around that time.
My brother was into it,
But yeah,
so I know.
I was in elementary school at that time.
I was an adult.
How you said that was implied that you were like had it playing while you were becoming a man.
That's,
Oh God!
when I ascended into.
When I finally broke that seal. When my ancestors finally smiled on me, Power Rangers SPD was in the background.
That's right. I can just hear the
full
theme song.
volume.
And I let them just overtake me, and I became the man I am today because of Power Rangers. You know what?
Rewind and back off from Cody's weird manhood stories. You said SPD, they were cars?
They were Cars, but it was the PD that I remember being.
Isn't that just
They were like-
Transformers?
No, because they weren't actually cars.
No, they weren't
They
cars.
were
The
based on
Zords were cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they were just they're probably like fucking.
The red guy's gun had wheels on it for no good reason. So that's what I saw, and I went, oh, there we go.
If he dropped it, it could come back to him.
It could come back out to him. It would you'd have to break off the handle because it wasn't designed to actually.
Boy. One of the Power Rangers were a junker.
A junker.
A junker. Oh boy. Anyway, listen. We're not talking about cars. We're not talking about Dino Force, Dino Fury, whatever the fuck it is. We're talking about original Power Rangers. So next, you're not even really. I don't even know what the fuck that you guys.
We're our own Power Rangers.
Yeah,
man.
like seriously, I can't wait to. I can't wait to hear what you guys have come up with as your theme.
Is this the Power Rangers part of the Lake Wonder Extended Universe?
See, no, okay. So the Power Rangers that this is. This is the Power Rangers show in Lake Wonder universe. That
Okay, all right.
character watches.
Oh my god, that's
Drake
brilliant.
watches. Yep, Drake is
All
watching
right.
this right now.
Well,
Well, not
Yeah.
right now, but he's seen this.
Yeah, not right now. I don't think he has
Calm
TV
down.
where
He doesn't have TV where he's at right
No.
now, but
I mean, you never know but you gotta watch Lake Wonder to know where he's at. Ooh. I think it's all on YouTube now. Anyway, so this is in universe because everything has to connect to Lake Wonder because I'm getting a logo made for it and I want to have everything connected. So let's talk about you guys because obviously it's very obvious what you're playing, right? You know the color scheme of Power Rangers. And they have all decided on their colors, which consequently actually does make a difference in this system. Each color is determines certain things in the game. And let's talk about you guys. Let's talk about your characters. Let's introduce everyone. Everyone in this game is familiar. Obviously, Ben, Strength Thousands. He ran the Abomination Vaults as well. But Ben, talk about your character.
Awesome. Yeah. So my character is Ikyoshi Aflim. Thank you thank you, Roll20, with your random name generator on all the character sheets.
Again.
Is
Yeah.
Ikwashi in this class? Ikwashi?
Equi-
Ikwashi in class?
Equioshi.
You know, I really wish that I had chosen the Green Ranger. Because everyone just calls him Yoshi for short.
Yoshi. Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yoshi, kind of a quiet dude. Usually can be seen, in school. He's usually sitting alone with a pair of headphones on. But he's kind of into exploring like rundown urban buildings, breaking into old office buildings and kind of exploring and poking around. That's kind of his thing. But yeah.
Nice.
Urban Explorer. Ikwashi Afflim.
Afflim. Lovely little name there. And speaking of Green Rangers, James, let's talk about you.
Hey, I am not the Green Ranger. I'm the Avocado Ranger. So,
Mm.
and that's definitely for Marshy.
I'm having a grand old time over here. Just why can't you just be green? Everybody else is just a normal color.
Is
Oh, are they?
color range. So yes, I'm playing a comedic, most likely weirdo.
Surprising.
Thomas Dempsey, and yeah, he's a Green Ranger. He carries a dagger that looks like almost like a microphone, like he's doing stand up, and he has named it Power Ballad. So,
oh my God.
yes. So be aware that Power Ballad will come into play at some time.
I am aware of this. Now I'm aware of this. Fishy, let's talk about you.
Yeah, so I'll be playing Sawyer Nielsen. They are non-binary, use they them pronouns. They very much denim and flannel kind of person as far as style goes. And let's see, they are a musician. They're like the type that's played guitar since they were like 5. And they're just have a very cynical, jaded outlook on the world, but it's
Would you call them a teenager with attitude?
I mean, yeah.
Hell yeah. And of course, Marshy, it's talking about you.
Hi there. My name's Bella Redding. Of course you know me. I'm the cheerleader, cheer captain. Thomas, stop it, Thomas. Sorry. But I love to help out at the nursing home on my time off, especially when I'm in between homework assignments. And I also learned how to play the guitar. It's my favorite thing to play. I took piano lessons since I was a little kid because my mom would force me to. And yeah, I play with a bunch of these weirdos. Hi guys, hello.
Hello.
So I can see essential theme musician running. Are you guys a band?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay,
I
cool,
think so.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was ever confirmed. Yeah. So I think there's a musical theme to this Power Ranger team.
We're the very typical high school band that has never met and will never play.
Never play. Yeah,
together.
we're gonna smash the talent show, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. And of course, I am the GM, Cody. Hello. I don't have a Power Ranger color. I'm everything else. I'm their friend, their adversary, and their mothers. So let's dig into this game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Marshy, why don't you bring us on the map so we can just have it ready to go?
I mean, I'm
going to need it like pretty quickly.
Okay, fine. Jeez. All right. God.
Yeah.
So neat.
Get the map.
Calm down. We're on the map.
See, by the way, art buttes.
Look at that,
Love
look
it.
at that.
I know. Look at those rippling muscles.
That's nice.
Um, so, boy, oh boy. So you guys have basically just been recruited as the new Power Rangers. Zordon was like, these old Power Rangers, they're old now. We need new fellas. We need new people. We need new blood. We need some new teenagers with attitude. So he has charged his robotic platonic life partner, Alpha 5, to find the newest and brightest Power Ranger team that he can. And unfortunately for Zordon, it is you guys.
Damn, that's the best we could get.
That's
all right, I guess.
Zordon's like, oh god damn, I should
Really,
just...
no one else was.
I mean, Bulk and Skull, were they not available?
Were they not available?
Oh boy. Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys to the oh gosh, I don't think we nailed down tokens.
I mean, as I understand, my token is fine.
Yeah.
But I did want the multiple tokens, but
I'm not gonna get that. I'm
Wow.
only missing. Where is Ben's token? I think it's on your sheet.
Yeah, is there? I thought I sent you literally just the yellow circle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're just okay. Yeah. Great.
Just a lot of yellow.
There it is.
That's
all.
all. That's all.
There it is.
You don't even
I
have
got
any
one
accents on your suit or anything. It's just
It's
yellow.
yeah. It's like one of those like Party City like yellow suits.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Anyway,
don't
we'll
get started on Party City suits.
Take it to the map.
All right. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yes. Obviously, you guys have seen this before.
Back.
Oh no! Get out of here, buddy.
Uh.
Oh my god. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so you guys are the new Power Rangers, and you're basically finishing up boot camp, Power Ranger boot camp. You're in the command center, obviously, which is my background. This is the command center. Hello, Zordon.
Oh,
Hello. You're in this battle simulator. This is obviously a very white room. It is sterile. It's clinical. It's bright, and you guys are just kind of like sitting there. How do you guys feel? Like you're the fucking Power Rangers. How does it feel? This is your first time together as a team ever.
Are we already, morphed, or are we just kind of chilling?
because we do have to put that on our character sheet.
You're not morphed. You're not morphed.
We're not
yet.
morphed. Unmorphed.
You guys are in your corresponding colors of your chosen, because all Power Rangers have to wear the colors that they're
Of
assigned
course,
to.
I'm just very lucky that our cheer team uniform is entirely pink.
Go Angel Grove Dragons!
And Tomas is actually dressed in like green overalls with one side kind of hanging off the side because he's an old school b-boy.
Oh, I was thinking more hillbilly, and that's the only.
Oh,
thing you're
no.
wearing. No shirt, just the overalls.
Oh gosh, no, I like this.
Actually, he's gonna irritate Ella because he also has a fedora.
Oh no. Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, hi,
no.
Tomas. Hi.
So how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, thanks. So what are we doing here anyway?
I don't know. Some Zordon or whatever. I don't know. But
I mean, you guys are very clued in to what the fuck's going on here. Like you know you're the Power Rangers, right?
well, we know, but I don't really believe it.
I mean, I was told while I was in the back seat with the star quarterback.
Oh no!
So that's when I got the message. I wasn't
Okay.
entirely paying attention.
So the way it works, and from the way I understand, that you literally just get fucking transported from wherever the hell you are, and you find yourself in the command center. Like, you get kidnapped by aliens, and you see this big fucking face that's behind me, Zordon. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are the new Power Rangers. Like, what's up here? Have some fucking morphin coins."
Morphin coins.
They're little coins that you put in your little morphing gadget, and you morph.
Congratulations, it's your birthday. You get morphing coins to use at any participating locations.
Which is, of course, official Power Ranger crypto.
Power Ranger crypto. Good.
That's right, yeah. So yeah, you guys are in this room, and without without any warning, the lights go out, and then come back on. Alpha 5, who was basically bringing you in here. Alpha 5, obviously. I think I might have a handout for him. Do I? Alpha 5. I better. I mean, that would be crazy if I didn't. No, I don't. Okay, that's good. Good. I love it. Anyway, Alpha 5 is the robotic platonic life partner to Zordon.
Is it
And
platonic? A wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, I don't know.
My fan fictions would say otherwise.
Yeah, I ship them too. But anyway,
all the research I did for this game was fan fiction.
Exactly. That's all I'm in for.
And Alpha 5 is gone and replaced by a behemoth patchwork of gray, clay, and stone. And let me show you what you see, even though you don't actually get to see a picture of it. You just get to see whatever this token is up here.
Oh no. Not that cute little robot guy. He was so funny.
Yeah, and then then you just get this Mongo Hollow Putty.
Mungo Hollow Putty. What'd you call me?
You
You're not allowed to say that.
I know. And then
that's against Twitch terms of service.
And then this like hulking beast of like clay and stone. It's just humanoid shape, but looks like it's ready to bash in your goddamn brains. And then I think what we're gonna do is clear the initiative tracker because we had a test battle. And I want everyone to roll for initiative. If we could remember how to do that, huh?
We do have an initiative button. We
do, yes. So you roll the initiative button.
Hopefully that works. Oh.
And let's see.
And have my token selected.
We got some cool music coming your way.
Good, that's exactly what I wanted.
Did you not click your token?
I don't know if it applies. Oh, because my token isn't like a token, I don't think.
No, it's just... I'll add... Yeah, I'll add...
edit and add it as...
Oh.
Yeah, what did you roll?
3.
3. Okay. And we just need Ikoshi. Oh, I'll add you.
Oh, was I not clicked? There we go.
Oh yeah, 23. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I rolled super low because I'm laughing at the hollow putty, thinking it looks like claymation from the.
I gotta actually roll for the hollow putty.
I didn't realize it was so far away. I was so zoomed in, and I was like, "Oh, is the token up?" But all right. So oh no, a giant wall of text.
Oh boy. Okay. Cool.
Are you? Wow.
I don't even need to do anything with the order.
There we go.
Okay, so this is your first battle as Power Rangers. This putty is big. It's looking like it's mean, but it's real slow apparently. So let us see what we want to do. Now, Ikoshi, you are up first. You are not morphed. Now remember this.
Yeah, I guess Ikoshi's gonna look around look to the point. And I'm gonna look at that coin, and I guess I'm just gonna like push the button and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean he's weirded out, but yeah, definitely very fucking curious.
Okay, cool. I would love now. I want you to explain to me not only what this is for you, but what do you look like?
So yeah, Ikoshi. I mean, before or after Morphin?
What was that?
Sorry, am I looking just from when he looks like before or pre?
No, I want to know what the morph looks like for you. I'm gonna ask you all of this.
I mean, I guess for Ikoshi, it's there's just a bright flash of light, and when it dims back down, he's in what looks like pretty standard, Power Rangers. He's got the spandex, he's got the helmet, but it almost looks like there's like he's got like a large jacket on that kind of covers most of him. He's got like there's a pretty big hood on it too, and yeah, just like full yellow.
Nice.
Just full, not
Now-
even a single accent color, nothing. Just
Now, when you
full
morph, you do
yellow.
have to shout out the thing that you are like associated with. Now, what is a Quoshi's? Now, did we come up with a
For
theme?
music,
Yeah, I guess we're musical animals, loud animals or something.
Like
Or
that.
I guess we could just be loud things. I mean, I don't want to have to say it, but you could just be a loud piss stream. The morphed form of a. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of like the idea of sticking with us being like a band or music or something like that. So yeah, when he does turn, he doesn't shout out anything, but you guys hear just like the loud crash of like a cymbal.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So he's he's in that giant coat and he's holding 2 tauntauns.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
basically
yeah.
small wooden clubs with grips on the side, so they kind of run like down his forearm.
Okay. What would you like to do now?
Cody, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
What is the action economy of morphing? Do you know this?
I
rule?
don't. I don't think there is. I think you just kind of morph.
You just
from
kinda
my-
morph.
You just kind of morph.
I mean, that's what happens to me sometimes.
Yeah,
I just
you
kinda
just morph. As of right now, that is just what it is. You just morph.
All right.
Yeah. I will I will find out this, double check this, but I think at the moment you just morph.
Just
you
morph.
got just your power morpher is what the official term for your thing is. So
Work. And yeah, I guess he's looking around and just shrugs, and he just goes running at this thing. He's like, if we're getting out of here. Yeah, he's been looking around. He sees it's just a completely blank white room. This is the only obstacle in here. It seems like the most fastest, most efficient way. So he's gonna go charging at it, and he's gonna try and strike it with his tonfa.
okay. All right.
That is a finesse for him.
Okay, and you're going straight for toughness, correct? I imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And what is the difficulty here?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use the preset 10 that's in here and hope for the best.
That's right. I mean, that is only yeah. So, but before we do anything, so basically with this, there are different, I guess, ACs that you can hit for certain things. So basically, Ben is going for straight up, just kick ass, right? He's trying to whoop this putty's ass. So the defense that he would try to hit for this putty would be toughness, but
Well, the defense is what you choose to
choose
do
it to be exactly.
So the putty can be like, yeah, I'm a buff dude, I could just tough it out.
Yeah,
Or it could
exactly.
be, I'm a
Exactly. Well,
slippery,
yeah,
slidey.
and that's what this is happening here.
Okay.
But but like if there was like some sort of mental action or some sort of manipulation happening going on here, then you'd probably go for willpower or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going straight for it here. And I will tell you right now that is a success.
Do you have your weapons set up? Because it should be able to roll that, I think. Instead of you having to roll the skill, you can roll the weapon.
You should,
Uh,
yeah.
Is it? Okay, let me try that. And I do have the weapon in here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. I can do that. Do you want me to roll it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We'll take whichever one's better.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, that was, I will rule that a success just because we didn't know, right?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's a skill.
Exactly,
finesse.
yeah.
It's just
So I just know we can roll with your tonfas now. So basically, weapon damage is just going to be the 1, because you can see as a fact it's sharp 1, so it strikes it for that 1 damage. Yeah, you hit this putty, and it just that's what the sound they make. And yeah, you damage it a little bit, and it is not appreciative of that. But it can do nothing since it rolled very poorly.
Awesome. And then I think because I have so much speed, I have more. Actually, I don't think I can do anything with those reactions, right?
No, I think that you have. Yeah. So
Yeah. I
yeah.
guess that'll be it for me then. Yeah. I
Okay.
ran up, I whacked it. See what happens.
Okay. Cool. Then up next is Sawyer. Sawyer, you need to morph now. I would love to hear what Sawyer's morph looks like.
Okay, so Sawyer's morph is just when when they morph, there's this flash of black energy, and once they're fully morphed, you see the suit is black, but it's also like got squares where it's less black, like a flannel, and that's from head to toe.
Oh my
And then
god.
like on the chest, there's like this circle with this silver picture, and there's like a giant cicada on the emblem.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
you're a loud ass cicada.
Yep.
All right, cool. I love it.
And they are holding an axe which looks like a guitar.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. So for my first thing I want to do, let me pull it up because let me see. Okay, it's not letting me do it, but yeah. So I have okay, so I basically have a move called Heart of the Team, where I can use a free action in one of my personal powers to basically I'm just gonna look at this monster thing, be like, you know what, I'm pretty sure we can take this piece of shit, right? And that's gonna I'm gonna set a person behind me, so that's gonna give Thomas a +1 thingy on for the next turn.
Oh nice. Okay, so
So
you're
yeah, any roll within
you're
so
buffing.
yeah, so any roll will get a +1 shift up 1.
Okay. Nice. Okay, cool.
And then I'm just gonna take my axe and I'm just gonna go forward and I'm gonna take a swing at this thing. So
Okay.
Okay. All right.
yeah.
And yeah. And I believe actions are associated with your speed, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So basically, you can do more if you're faster.
Yeah.
So that is why action economy is a little strange compared to something else, like Pathfinder or whatever. Oh, that is
Oh,
mm,
okie dokie.
that is that. Yeah, this putty just knocks your axe aside with its massive stone arms. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's well shit. That's all I can do this turn. So I'm yeah.
Of course.
All right. Well, then that would mean, of course, Tomas, you are up, my avocado ranger. Tell me what your. Don't forget to click morphine, guys.
I'm doing it.
I
That's-
did.
Tell me what your transformation looks like.
So Tomas, he looks down at the coin and says, "Well, I guess this isn't Chuck E. Cheese," and he clicks it and starts to morph. And what you see is like almost like bright emeralds, just kind of reflecting in light, and then forming around him. His armor looks it's all green, but it's different shades of green, and it looks like it's moving, so almost like an ocean.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So camouflage.
Yeah, but smart camouflage.
And what musical element would you represent?
So he's got the dagger that looks kind of like a microphone. So he's got he's named it Power Ballad, and as he's morphing, he just brings it up to his face, to his helmet, and says, "Are you ready?" And then runs up to attack it.
Okay. Just all right. Let's see it. All right, get up there. All right, let's make your attack here.
All right.
This creature, it doesn't seem at all worried about you. He's gonna tough this out. Let's see what we got.
And no specialization.
Oh yeah, you do gotta click through a lot of stuff. There's a
Yeah.
lot of different things that can apply, which we probably won't really get into.
What are you talking about? I need to know about my specialization. Oh.
So I'm gonna
Oh.
I get a +1 to that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that is a hit. And let me explain something real quick. The way crits work. In this, it's not about the natural 20 because what they're doing is they're rolling obviously the d20 plus their skill. If you crit on the skill when you get a 6 or your highest or whatever your highest number is, isn't that correct? Yeah. So if you're rolling 1d6 and you get a 6, then that is going to be your crit. But unfortunately,
have bonus effects though.
Exactly. There are things that can make it lovely. But that's not what happened. That is a success. And so you are going to slice into this Mongo Hollow Putty with your Power Ballad dagger. And just like the bad boys of rock on all those infomercials, you always have a hit.
Yeah, that's true. Would you say that's heading for a heartbreak?
Oh yeah.
Winger.
Oh goodness. That's my boy Kip Winger and Winger coming around here with Warrant and and Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Fucking Sebastian Bach. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Now, how do you use the perks? I was kind of curious because, like, I have my keep them laughing, and I said a couple things that,
Okay.
somewhat funny, I guess. But here, let me click on it.
I think you have your personal power in your top left on your character sheet. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
I think you just spend one of those to use a power, and I think those count.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like this putty has a perk, which I will never. This putty won't get to use, but like, it's just, yeah. There's certain parameters, and you have to you have to spend to use it, I believe.
Okay.
So,
I would do so. This is what it does.
Okay. Okay, so basically you get a story point, which is, gosh, it's like this game's equivalent of like
Hero points.
Hero Point, yeah, but it's like a pool per the team rather than your own individual, I believe. But yeah.
So if you allow that, then I'll throw a point out there for anyone to use.
Yeah, sure. We'll have fun with that. Go ahead. Yeah, that's okay. I think each game starts with 1, and then we go from there and add as it happens. So, okay, cool. And so you hit this pate. Would that be your turn then?
That would be my turn.
All right then. Bella Redding, let's talk about you. It's time to shine, Bella.
So Bella sees all her friends press down on these tokens, which I don't entirely like. I am still picturing a Chuck E. Cheese token. I have no idea what else it's supposed to look like, but I'm living with that fantasy. I don't know how I'm supposed to push down on it, but I guess I do. And what proceeds to happen is a Sailor Moon-esque transformation, but more in line with what I know of Glitter Force. So it's very colorful, a lot of ribbons and flashing lights and blah, blah, blah. So bright, in fact, that they actually have to dim it down because it's for kids, and it's too bright on the screen. So they just dim it at random points. And you see this very stylish suit, pink, white accents, blah, 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 sort of imitating cheer uniform. And, you know, as it sort of materializes and everything and it goes up to the head is an uncomfortably realistic songbird head. So it's got a little tiny beak in front of it. Just
Oh, God.
really grossly uncomfortable. As she is the songbird, and she also materializes with her a keytar, which she stands where she is in place. Oh, does she say that she, while she presses the token down, she goes, ow, my nail, and then she transforms. So there you go, that's her wording
That's
part
her.
of it.
All right. So, yeah.
Lays her keytar out as if it was a rifle, and plays it a great riff, or something. I don't know what sound a keytar makes.
It sounds like a synthesizer. That's basically
Exactly.
what it is.
And I'm. Oh wait, where's my character? Oh, I had it as another tab, and then I didn't. Gonna go down. Use my songbird keytar, not guitar. Do that. Nope. Still more things to press. And I miss wildly.
Yeah, and you just pew.
Oh my gosh! I wasn't expecting that to happen. What
That
the
was
hell?
a minor key. I meant to be the major.
That was so weird. I wasn't expecting any of this.
Yeah, that was not your best.
No, it was not. But that is my turn, I believe.
Okay, great.
don't
And
know.
now it is Mr. Mongo Putty, Hollow Mongo H Putty.
Don't die over there, guys. Don't die.
It ignores everyone else. Actually, no, it doesn't ignore everyone. It ignores everyone else except for Tomas. It turns to Tomas, its big hulking frame, and just
Buddy, you are a little silly.
yeah. It is going to go ahead.
No, you're not getting story points from any of us.
No, I
You're not getting it.
agree. I agree. That was the bad dad joke I had to bring out.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because there's a couple things it can chew. So first thing it's gonna do is it's just gonna rain. It's got like these big cinder block fists that it just like raises up and comes out with like a big double axe handle, like on your dome, just like a boom. And it's gonna use its lovely move here. No. Sure. I don't know difficulty. I'm trying to hit for your toughness here, but
Well, I'm going to just sit there because I have a choice of which I'm going to use.
yeah. So whatever. So you're gonna try to take it.
Yeah, I am definitely going to take it, and I'm morphed, so I'm like, aha.
Okay.
Like, bring it, shit brick house.
Oh, I didn't press it's morphin' time. Oops.
Oops. Uh-oh.
That wouldn't change anything.
It wouldn't change anything. But and one thing I do want to point out here for this game, there are instances of disadvantage and advantage in this system, but they're called edges for advantage and snags for basically disadvantage. And you know, depending on certain things, you can get those, but this buddy doesn't have any edges, so it is going to just be normal and see what happens. And I rolled a 10. Would that be a success to your toughness?
Not even remotely.
Yeah, it whiffs hard. And I cannot remember if I would get a second if it's not moving. If would it get a second attempt?
I don't think so.
It's still pretty divided into movement.
And then, I pretty much
like
it is.
like I was saying during our session 0, this game is just Shadowrun. It really is in every way, from what I understand of Shadowrun.
So it is going to move around
down to the lore,
and then come back to over here for you. And then it is going to reposition itself away from the others, but it is completely solely focused on you. It's just you, Tomas. It has only eyes for you.
Makes sense.
But that would mean it's back up. No, I skipped a quotient. Oops. My bad. But yeah, quotient. Would you, for me, go ahead and roll alertness for me? Difficulty 11.
Yes, where are you? There you are.
I'm nice, and it gave you the
Yeah,
difficulty.
11.
Okay, wow. So you notice that this putty is completely uh, enamored with whoever heard it last.
What?
Um,
If that's
And-
the case.
yeah, and I'm giving you this one just to show how edges and stuff work. So now that you know this, you get an edge on your next attack.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Mikoshi's gonna run around back here. And I'd love to try and attack its evasion, because now it's kind of distracted between myself and Tomas.
I don't think you could.
No. Yeah, see, I get to choose
Oh, okay, you
how
can
I.
attack.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so basically, what I feel would work for my situation, it would be straight toughness here.
Okay.
So yeah, it is just.
This is that Metal Gear Rising meme where you're just punching very fast with the music playing in the background. And he's just. Gah!
And I think I'm going to use my triple strike ability, because
Oh.
Yellow Ranger's the fast boy. So I get to make 2 regular attacks with my Tonfas, and then I get to make a third. It's like a kick or a headbutt or something else with a slightly lower chance to hit on the third one. So this uses one of my personal power points.
Okay, so you're spending to use. Okay, that makes sense. And don't forget, I believe on your first one you get an edge.
Awesome.
So go ahead and do that.
And we've got edge on that. All right, attack number 1.
My word, that is what we call a critical success.
Hey.
And I cannot remember what is it. Damage just get.
Damage
Double
quadrupled.
No, I don't believe it's that, Marshy.
We're going to do
Eyes on the
second one
spot.
while we're figuring that out. This
Yeah,
one does not have the edge.
yeah, I'm looking up edge.
The dice are on fucking point. And we're gonna go down a skill shift for the last one. And I'm just gonna fucking headbutt him.
Okay.
Alright, the headbutt wasn't quite as cool, but the Tonfas did well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, damage and healing. Okay, so basically,
Thank you to Roller 300 for subscribing as well.
thank you. Oh, good to see you, our good friend. Let's see here. Okay, so damaging. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure that I know. I believe it's you just get it doubled. No, that's attacking objects. Yeah, for the moment, I think it's just gonna double the damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just what it is.
I did look up the rules for free actions. You can use free actions to get additional 5 feet of movement. So, well, she did that.
You're gonna
and then
do
she
that.
would Step back and kind of draw it away from everyone else who's getting.
Wait, did you crit twice, by the way?
Oh, me.
You certainly did. You don't need to do any of that.
I have the rules for a critical success right here.
Okay.
Whatever kinds of base effects the attack could have, the attacker may choose to stack on an additional attack effect. In many cases, this will simply be choosing the damaging effect a second time, so that's
Double-
sharp
doubling-
1, sharp 2.
Sharp 2, yeah. So
Essentially.
basically, he would doubling the damage here.
Nice.
But many attacks will have alternate and additional effects like skill penalties, knocking prone, forfeiting actions, etc. These will be noted in the attack's profile.
As an alternative effect, maneuver sharp V1. So I think you're
So-
getting additional damage here.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, I
fun
think
to
you-
it.
I think-
Had any other effect.
Yeah, I think you're just getting additional damage. This is level 1, so you're not. There's really not. This is not going to come too much into effect. But
Yeah.
you completely obliterate this Mongo putty. It is you smash it to absolute pieces, and it is done. It is
Yay.
gone. And you guys are you guys have done very well. So let's see here. You guys are gonna go ahead and get a story point for that.
Woo!
Yay! So the battle concludes and the lights fade to darkness. If the lights fade to darkness, then brighten again. And of course, Alpha 5 excitedly enters the room, just doing a little shuffle. Like, oh, congratulations, Rangers! Your Ranger recruit train is now complete. Oh, I'm so proud of you all. Next week, you will begin. But as Alpha is like congratulating you super excitedly, the
Power shuts down
alarm,
once again.
the alarm rings loudly. Klaxon alarm. You know, it's just flashing fucking red sirens.
What was that? Gotta have
and-
super dramatic movement when we're morphed.
Yeah, exactly.
What? The alarm!
The alarm. Whoa. But then behind you guys is, of course, hold on here.
Ooh, huh?
I just wanted to see. I was just hoping that they would have like fucking Alpha 5 and Zordon handouts.
Oh,
But
that
they-
would be awesome.
That would be great. That would be super great.
Oh well.
They don't. But either way, you guys see that Zordon himself appears behind as a floating head. Alpha 5. And Zordon, he sorry about that.
He
Zordon-
zords on everything. Oh,
Wait.
God.
Yeah. So how are you guys reacting to this first of all before Zordon appears? This is like your first like, what the fuck?
I fiving everyone after we defeat that thing for starters.
I didn't realize that was training. No one told us. What the heck?
Because I don't know, but I think I look good in this. Yeah.
Can I get a different helmet? I mean, everything else about this suit is really cool, but this helmet's disgusting.
Ooh. It's like, hey, you know what though? It's all right. You can have a big beak. You're still cool.
I don't want it, though. I want a normal helmet.
See, that's the problem with society now. It's like you think that your beak is too big, and now you want to get it all fixed.
Oh God. What the fuck?
Oh
That's-
no,
that's
I
a-
don't like Tomas anymore. I actually actively dislike Tomas.
No, he's just saying that you're perfect the way you are. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, don't. Thanks, Tomas. Thank you.
That's weird for you to say.
Yeah, can you go say those things over on the other side of this very wide room?
Okay. Here's Alpha 5.
There he is.
Yes.
You were making handouts.
Yeah, that's right. And
Oh
then
gosh, it's so big. If you
here's
zoom in.
Zordon.
Oh, hello, friends.
So that is so Zordon appears behind you guys, behind Alpha 5, and
It looks so bad. Zordon, I'm sorry. I know you nostalgic old boomers are like, ooh, it's Zordon. That looks terrible.
It
That's
does,
atrocious.
it looks terrible.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
It looks like what
Looked
like
better when I was 5.
I mean, it looks real bad.
It looks unfortunate.
It's all good.
But yeah, so Zordon appears. He's like, oh gosh, Rangers, I am sensing distortions in the morphin grid in several locations around Angel Grove. Now, Angel Grove, for no one who knows what Power Rangers is this universe's Los Angeles.
okay.
I'm afraid that General Repulsa is up to something. We are now picking up reports of kidnappings at each of the distortion locations around Angel Grove. I want you to go investigate and see what you can find out.
Shouldn't the police handle that? Kidnappings?
Yeah.
I mean,
Look,
we're just kids.
no, you are the Power Rangers. You are.
But
Do you not feel the
I mean,
power of?
I've also got a test coming up tomorrow, and I
Power
need some
Rangers
time to study for it.
I mean, Rangers or not, we still have homework.
Yeah, like,
Zordon pulls Alpha 5. Alpha, where the fuck did you find these?
I have to go to. And the
didn't say
prom
which
is
kind of food, I just
tomorrow.
I'm not going.
The prom is tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't even have a
we have
date.
a weekly prom.
A weekly prom. That's real weird, and it sounds expensive.
It is, but it's okay. I make my date pay for it every week.
Hey, Alpha 5,
you
can
never
you
really
do all of our
explained the
tests?
What?
Oh, I was asking if Alpha 5 can do all of our homework and stuff while we're doing this.
Yeah.
No, no, Rangers. I will not do your homework. That
Well,
is for you
Tomas,
to
I
do.
actually value my own education and want to learn, unlike some people. So I'll do my homework. I was just, it seems a bit much for us to be taking care of kidnappings, is all.
Don't be a drama queen. It's okay. We got this. Where do we need to go? Class has been boring anyway.
Oh,
I wasn't
boy.
gonna actually do my homework, so it's fine.
Weird. Okay.
You told me it was weird.
So, fucking. So anyway, he's like, no, you are the Power Rangers. I have confidence that you can handle these distortions. Now, I do not believe this will actually be dangerous, as the distortions have since passed. Alpha 5 will support you here, from here in the command center, should you require assistance. And Alpha 5 is able to pull up some information concerning the missing, the kidnappings.
Oh, so there was just a lot of confusion. It was just a lot of kids napping.
Yeah, exactly. And let me see. Does there a hand? So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and he says, Rangers, I've pulled up information from Angel Grove police files. Yes, I've hacked into the police system. It was real easy. About the distortion kidnappings. That's why we don't work with the police, Bella, because
because
they're scrubs.
Felon? Because you're a felon?
They're scrubs. Yeah,
because we're vigilantes working outside the law.
No, the Rangers. We have a great working relationship with Angel Grove's finest.
Then why are anyway? All right, I will step aside to let the story progress.
God damn it! So
you can't have it both ways, Power Rangers. You can't be militaristic vigilantes and be friends with the police.
No,
Wait.
What?
Huh? Maybe you can. Never mind, Power Rangers. I step aside. Power Rangers was there at the insurrection.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Power
gosh.
Rangers. Zordon's he's wearing a MAGA hat.
I know Tomas. Tomas is 100% there.
Sorry, I lost my place. So he's like, I'll transfer that information to your risk communicators. You hear these little beeps, and you're like, they're modern. They're like Apple Watches, but they're like, like Power Ranger themed. They you see this information I'm about to show you pop up. Boop. That was the noise it made. And as you can see, go find these 3 missing people, Rangers, and bring them home. And as you can see, there are 3 separate people.
I think it's rude that they list the GPA.
I
I don't
know.
think we needed to know that information.
It's just in their police files.
Okay.
The permanent record is real.
Ah, shit.
I say we go for Maya Lopez because I mean,
Joe
you look
Biden
at that
must
she
probably
skipped
get
the
into
ninth
prison
grade, you know, and
Also,
the other ones are adults.
Yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Ah, Smart Rangers going for the child first. Yes, I would have done the same.
very,
I
very
think
clearly.
Turning when you
Order
say
to stay
that.
away from Chuck.
Please don't ever say it like that again.
The reason I get Power Rangers is because I'm not allowed near the school anymore. That's why I let Alpha 5 go in. Oh, God.
Alpha 5 isn't registered. Oh, no. No, he did.
Deconstructing the nostalgia.
God, we're just
Is
here to
that
get
what happened to 1 through 4?
Oh,
We're
God.
being groomed.
Alpha 5 doesn't eventually get replaced by Alpha 6.
Now we know why.
We know
Yeah.
why. Oh, God.
Anyway, so you guys, as you can see, you have the information. Maya Lopez is who you want to go for. 14-year-old GPA 4.0 honor student in the 10th grade, skipped 9th grade, big smarty pants.
He can do my homework.
We can
That's-
bully her after we meet up with her, right?
What? Power Rangers, no.
Don't worry, we saved you from danger. Anyway, shove you in a locker.
Oh boy.
That's terrible.
Her mother, Lola Lopez, filed the missing person report and is extremely worried. All right.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be standard.
She went outside of the school when school closed, but everybody was done. And then never came home. University of California, Angel Grove.
Yeah.
Last seen at the job fair on the campus at 11:30 a.m. Attending the scholarship.
The scholarship.
Anyway,
The Skockership.
economics major. The school notified Luca's parents that Luca missed soccer practice. The parents, Mr. and Mrs. Franco, filed the missing person report.
Mr. and Mrs.
And
Franco.
then Shin Lilin, yeah, age 19, also from the university, absolutely fucking failing. Honestly, if she doesn't bring her grades up, she's gonna
Yeah.
take it out of the school.
Academic probation.
That's right.
Missing person report filed by BFF Wendy Yee, who states she walked away to record a video for social media.
She's an influencer, okay?
I like how this is leading into liberal arts majors. On social media, you gotta get a real job. When she turned back, Shin and her dog Clementine were gone. No, not the dog.
We're worried about the dog.
The phone
Must
was
save
left
the
behind,
puppy.
laying on the ground where she was last seen. Wendy reported, "This is what tipped me off that there was a problem. She would never go anywhere without her phone."
Goddamn liberal
Damn
arts major.
millennials!
Damn it.
That was what tipped her off, not the fact that she disappeared in the blink of an eye.
No, of course, because all these damn millennials. The only good millennial is the economics major, who's doing
Also-
good.
Also, what university calls the students' parents because they missed a soccer practice? The kid's 20 years old.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that
I don't give a fuck. I'm
your
a
kid
piece of
wasn't
shit
here-
parent.
Your kid wasn't here for soccer practice. I just wanted to know if everything was okay. Why? What? I'm in states away. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
You
He
try
calls
calling.
once a month. I don't know.
We're on terrible terms. Sorry. So you guys want to go with Maya Lopez, who was last seen in a Angel Grove's high school student council room, 19B, yesterday. And obviously Bella knows that real well. Bella must know Maya because Bella's probably on the student council.
No, I'm not with those nerds. I'm just, best friends with all the cool people. I don't hang out with losers on the student council. Except Bryce. Bryce is cool. Bryce is fun.
Oh, Bryce.
But
Price is nice.
Bryce is a good guy.
Yeah, that was his class president slogan. Bryce is nice.
Bryce is nice.
Price is nice.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I hated Maya. Ugh.
Ugh, ugh,
Oh,
ugh.
nerd. She always thinks she's so much better than everybody. Ugh.
Anyway, we're going to school, and look, I got a handout for you guys.
Oh, more handouts.
Oh, another
Oh.
handout. This better be a handout from Jaxus.
Close on this.
Oh, here's your pamphlet. But yeah, that's the school. That's just join the science club.
Join for science.
Yeah, this
No.
is
Is that a fucking Shia LaBeouf quote on that top banner above the lockers? Is that Just do it?
Dreams come true.
Secret to getting ahead is getting started. Climb and realize your dreams.
These fucking banners are giving me PTSD.
Sorry.
Also, I love the cardboard cutout kid at the back because he
Oh,
has
that's
a
a
border
great kid.
around him.
What are you talking about?
All the way in the back.
I call him Flat Matt.
Flat Matt. Hey, what's up, Flat Matt? Knock him over.
He just collapsed.
Flat man.
Okay, so we're at the high school.
Yeah, at the high school. Let me see.
If I do this.
I just want to make sure that. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure there's no map for this. I needed to check that. So you guys are at the high school. And how do you want to do this, right? So I mean,
We're not morphed right now because
yeah, I would. I mean, that is completely up to you.
If we were, everybody would run in terror.
Yeah, they would.
Now, no,
Yeah.
are you doing this during school hours?
I mean, I
I
guess.
don't know.
After school,
but-
and we just kind of. went
Now,
on.
did you want to wait till you go? I mean, to school the next morning, or do you want to? I mean, because it's probably like it's it's
Well, what,
you know.
okay, so I guess what time were we morphed or like transported to the training zone?
It's probably afternoon.
So we were like
Zordon doesn't give a fuck about
and we
your
got
yeah.
yanked out at lunch.
Yeah. He did provide. He bought lunch. He got Subway for everyone.
So I mean, because
Fresh.
we want to deal with this as soon as possible. Like I can't imagine
Yeah.
we want to let kidnappees remain kidnapped. So I mean, if we come back and it's like we're back in school, there we go.
So you want to? Okay, cool. All right.
We'll
so
just
you
skip
had
class. It's fine.
yeah. So it's fine. Who cares?
Eh.
This is my study hall anyway.
It's the hallways are packed with students as they always are. So yeah, you do know that she was last seen in room 19B, student council meeting. So how do you want to approach this?
I guess we'll just go to the room 19B.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
When
do.
did we say that they've been missing for?
Yes, since yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just had a sleepover and didn't tell their parents, and now we're running around making
Yeah.
sure that they're not dead.
Yeah. It's probably what it is. I'm
Mm.
certain. So you guys head in the room 19B, which is not occupied right now. It's a multi-function room that is used but for certain things, meetings, anything that it really needs to be used. It's not like a typical classroom, but there are some students in there currently.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to call everything. Maya, sleep over at a friend's house and didn't tell her parents. Luca just is 20 years old, got high, and didn't want to go to soccer practice. And then Shin, her dog ran off, and she had to chase after her. There we go. I've solved all the problems. We can go back to Zordon and tell him we figured it all out.
It all seems legit, but
Mhm.
I think this is probably the perfect time to split the party just for investigation purposes. Actually, what I'd like to do is definitely go by her mom's house and see if there's any. Just say I'm a friend of hers and see if I could help find her. Like if she has a computer or anything left in her room that I can look at.
How did you know about it? Oh, we just hacked into the police files. Uh, uh, well, okay. I mean, I'm definitely searching the room.
Okay. So,
Uh,
yeah, I mean, there's like a couple of people in here. I mean, like this is like a free room for people to come like study and do whatever they need to do with. And so this room like contains like 25 desks that are nearly empty except for like a few people. Um, there's pens and papers and all that shit. Um, but outside of the room as you're coming, there are posters on the wall as you saw in that picture.
mhm.
That, by the way, that picture is, of course, I'm just gonna show that to you again. That picture is
Oh, I've had
exactly.
it up this entire time. Don't even worry.
Yeah. There are other those are the posters on the wall. And of course, you do see that there is a cardboard cutout
Flat mat or flat
of a
mark. What was
of
it?
a teenage boy. Actually, everyone, I want you guys to give me an alertness, a skill test, please.
Alertness.
Difficulty unknown.
Well, you could tell us. It's not going to change anything.
Yeah, difficulty 15.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. Hey! I'm alert as shit. Quoshi. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you guys suck.
Or
You know what? I had so
What do
many
you
things
select
roll from the
alertness?
fight that had to come back.
Is there just a button for alertness?
Is there a separate button for it?
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
are you having trouble finding it there, James? I don't have these.
It's right under
Is that-
smarts.
Yeah, it's the first skill.
yeah, I see it, but it doesn't. It's not a button.
It's. Wait, what? Huh?
You have your character sheet in edit mode or something like that?
Oh, maybe that, yeah.
Let me hold on.
Oh.
Let me pull this up here. Character sheet, alertness. Yeah.
I mean, hold on. Because I think I could access your sheet. So I can probably see what you're looking at.
Yeah, you're in edit mode, dude.
Yeah. There you
Yeah, I just closed it for you.
Well, shit. I must have left it like that from the last time. Okay. Cool beans.
Get that roll, baby.
Sorry, doing
Okay.
all my. There we go.
Oh, dang! Bella Redding was like quick, but no, Tomas. So both of you are like the other two are just quick to dismiss this cardboard cutout.
Oh.
You're like, okay, whatever. But you two, you recognize that this cardboard cutout. You're inspecting this up close, both of you, and you'll see that the cardboard this cutout is not attached to the wall and is just kind of leaning against it. Are you guys gonna touch it?
I'm upset that it actually is a cardboard cutout and wasn't an artistic choice. I am very upset about this.
You're gonna be, yeah. Don't worry.
So, Tomas actually does touch it, but he's talking to it as if it's a real person.
Okay, he's giving it the goal high flat mark.
So you like touch it, you like pick it up, and then like the thing that you immediately notice is that it's heavy. It probably weighs almost 50 pounds.
Holy crap, flat Matt!
Why is
Like,
it
have you
so
been eating
heavy?
like burgers?
Yeah, it's like printed on both sides. The front side is obviously the front of the boy, and the back is his back. And you see like the image of it, like his backpack as well. There are a couple different ways you guys can handle this. I mean, there are things that you can roll if you choose, if you want to. We can do insight or science or technology if you have it.
Is there anyone else in the vicinity?
Uh, no,
Not
everyone
that I
everyone
can't talk
seems to be in like class.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, hey, this cardboard cutout hasn't existed. Has it? Like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, I mean, you don't remember it. You don't come over this nerd area very often.
Yeah,
but like
in the science club,
but like Tomas maybe.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but this is you know who this is.
Who is it?
Well, aside from Flat Matt, yeah.
Yeah. No, you recognize this is Lewis Jennings.
Lewis Jennings.
Yeah, I mean you know that this was a cardboard cutout of Lewis Jennings.
Okay, so this has been here. It's just surprisingly heavy.
Well, so I don't know. So, I'll let you guys either roll insight or science or technology to get different information. So however you want to do this.
Insight's a thing? Where is insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, insight is underneath. Where the fuck is it?
I'm gonna. I don't think it exists.
Insight skill test. Hold on here. Insight.
I'm gonna throw science out there because that's my better option.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for technology.
21. Please. I might not be part of the science club, but I sure as hell would beat all of them. So would Quoshi at the exact same time.
Not I.
Tomas is like, wow, this is.
Yeah, you can just roll straight up smart if you wanted to as well.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I think, or no, I think alertness is what they want here.
Okay. So science is not an option?
No, science is as well. But if you want to do like insight, you can do alertness. But either way,
okay. All
right, cool. Science and technology. You guys, look at you. Okay. So, Sawyer, did you want to?
Yeah, I'm clicking through.
All right. Oh well, you
Well,
don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing. So, for Tomas, like I said, you recognize the cardboard cutout of this person, Lewis Jennings. You're inspecting it closer, and it reveals that the boy's face is showing signs of surprise and also a real strong touch of fear. It is unnervingly realistic. And for the other two, you guys who did science and technology, and like you got, for whatever reason, for you, Bella, you kind of feel gross that you know this, but you know that high schools generally don't have access to that type of printer that is required to print such a high resolution print.
Now, excuse you, I have had to print so many flyers advocating for the cheer team. I know what we have here in this school.
Okay.
I'm not dumb.
No,
I'm just not a nerd. I am. And I'm also a nerd. I'm the exact opposite of you.
And even if it did, there's no reason why this should be so heavy for like a standard typical cardboard cutout. So you think, both of you come to the conclusion that you might need to require a forensic scan with the help of Alpha 5.
I'm gonna need a forensics team to come in and check out this cardboard cutout.
Hey, 5 on deck.
Hey, 5, I'm gonna need you to come down real quick.
Rangers, have you found something? Have you found Maya yet? Rangers!
Rangers!
Oh!
Stop whining. We found something else. We found a cutout.
What does that mean?
It's a side quest.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Please explain yourself better.
It is very clear that the paper that this was printed on could not have been printed on this school.
Why? I don't get it. What do you mean?
Give it a forensic scan, you stupid robot!
What? No one has told me what it is.
It doesn't matter. Just scan it. You'll figure it out.
He just starts crying. Zordon, I hate them. No, he.
Can we
You
replace
chose
him?
us, Alpha 5.
He's like, I will
Baby.
transport it to the command center. Please stand by. I can't believe these fucking teenagers going on. I know, Alpha. They're the worst.
I know we give them these powers because they're rambunctious teens full
They're
of
too.
energy. But goddamn, sometimes they just have too much rambunctious energy.
So so Alpha, you see it just like gets teleported like you guys would get teleported, as you get teleported everywhere. And after a moment, Alpha 5, Rangers, this is distressing.
That's why we called you.
Yes, but it's even more so, even a little macabre.
Oh? Someone
Yes.
Die?
Oh no, hopefully not. So Rangers.
I think I heard about this in one of my murder documentaries. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so I have scanned the life-size cardboard cutout that you have found in it, and I have revealed that it is, of course, Lewis Jennings.
Yeah, we knew that.
No, you don't understand. The real Lewis Jennings. This is the boy himself.
Oh.
Um,
Well, shit.
Cardboard.
is
I lean
Car-
over to Tomas. Who was Lewis Jennings?
As you do know, he's actually Maya's friend.
Oh.
He's a smart dude, but he hung out with Maya. So
Wow. Well, so this isn't. Well, this is him, but he's cardboard. Is he like in the cardboard?
Yeah. Yes, he's been.
His body's been chopped up and put into the.
No.
cardboard
Oh,
cutout,
not quite. So.
Which would explain its 50-pound weight.
Yes.
As it is full of giblets.
Yes, he's just made of giblets.
cardboard.
No, yes. I have determined something else. The way this has happened, it seems that all of the water from his body has been removed, reducing him to a two-dimensional image, and that the cardboard itself is susceptible to destruction and fire. So, Rangers, please do not light this boy on fire.
I immediately put out the
Aw.
cigarette. I was about to start smoking.
that's not how science works.
No, this is how science in our universe works.
This is how Power Rangers science works.
Okay.
You.
So can we
Please.
just get him like a glass of water?
No. He's I will return him to his normal teenager self. He's alive, but he's in some type of stasis. No, do not worry, Rangers. But I suggest that you continue your investigation,
Really convenient power you have.
especially in the face of this new dehydration development.
I mean, you've been doing this for a long time. Obviously, we're not the first Power Rangers.
Oh, not even remotely close.
Have you ever dealt with dehydration ever in your life?
I mean, I'm a robot. I do not drink water.
Oh my gosh! Fine, Zordon.
Rangers.
Zordon.
No, this is new. This must be a new technique developed by the dastardly Rita Repulsa.
And not anyone else. It has to be Rita Repulsa.
I mean, I would. There are many foes in the universe, but we deal with Rita at the current time.
Okay, sure.
So have you guys ever watched on TV that that Dragon Ball Z when Boo turned the guy into a cookie and ate him? This is kind of what happened.
Yeah, that was real fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't eat him. Like he's still...
No, but it's like he turned him into a cookie.
No, yeah. But like,
I mean,
and then it
I mean,
just...
the intention was to eat him.
Oh,
I guess, but like,
maybe.
why wouldn't you just do it there and then? Like, why would you save food for later when you could just dehydrate people all the time?
Perhaps you should investigate further, Rangers. I will update you on the rehydration of young Lewis Jennings.
That sounds pretty
Bye.
the way you said that.
We're gonna take Lewis back. Actually, I don't like anything you said.
But funnily enough, he's wearing a shirt that has lots of horses on it.
Oh god!
Oh,
No, get out of here.
You know what?
Shush.
If it's that
Shush,
Lewis,
shush, shush.
you can keep him.
Yeah, you could definitely.
God.
Oh god.
You can have them.
No, you guys also get a story point.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yay!
Woo. All right,
Uh,
so
I think
Anyway.
the operation that we're in now, we're calling it Operation.
Ryan,
make sure to hydrate.
what was
You're-
it? Sorry.
Ben, your mic is. Did you switch mics
Oh.
or something?
Oh yeah, I just ran into the kitchen to get some water, but I didn't want to leave, so I just brought my laptop with me.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, yeah, nice, love that. So we are. So yeah, so
So is that the mystery solved? At
well,
high school so far?
no, yeah, I mean you're uncovering some dark truths. So yeah, now you guys need to kind of figure out where you want to go. There's other places you can go. I mean, you can check out the main office. I mean, gosh, hell, there's even the principal you can even go to. There's
It would be kind of cool to go to the principal's office when he's not expecting us to be sent to the principal's office.
oh.
Shadiness will probably be found. And then we'll get a story point because we'll use that over his head.
Mm,
Are we just trying to gain as many story points as we can?
That's the whole premise, yeah. How many story points can you collect?
It's not actually about saving the day; it's about collecting
No.
the story points.
Yeah, it's all about that loot.
So was that because we went to the room?
Yeah, and
So
you
the
and the
cardboard
room didn't
cutout-
turn up anything, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but then
The
you
hallway near it had Lewis Jennings.
Jennings.
I keep
So
wanting to say Capaldi, which is
Lew-
that
Lewis-
the singer guy, Scottish guy that sounds weird as shit.
he's Peter Capaldi's son,
Peter-
former Doctor Who actor.
Mm.
Played Doctor Who. Peter Capaldi, Lewis
Is there
Capaldi
anything
also.
around where the cutout was?
No, I mean that's really all that you could find there. But because this seems to be connected. I mean, it's connected to her disappearance. Why he was here as a cardboard cutout, a very heavy cardboard cutout, still remains to be a mystery.
That was like 50 pounds.
About 45 pounds, yeah.
It's a lot of water in that boy.
No water in that boy.
Well, now there isn't, but usually there is.
Yes,
That
Alpha
is-
5 is currently pumping him back full of water.
I don't want Alpha 5 pumping any. Anyway,
Nothing.
so anyway,
ugh.
so what was the other options? Principal's office. Sure, let's go to the principal's office. Hi, principal.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna stroll up to the principal's office, or
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
basically gonna have a diversion, and I'll call the
I
principal.
mean, if you want, I could like get actually sent there, and then there's your diversion.
I could get anything I want from the principal.
Well, good
I just
for
have
you.
to.
Oh,
whoa.
So I can just talk to him and we can
You're
figure things
very
out. We don't have
concerned
to.
about that statement.
No, it's just he's very easy. All men are easy. The
Oh
principal's a
my
man,
god,
right?
this is getting
Even-
worse. Yeah, it's Mr. Kaplan.
Mr. Kaplan. Oh, please. Mr. Kaplan! Mr. Kaplan! I'm knocking on the door.
You see you hear like, oh, who is it?
Oh, it's me. It's Bella. Hi. I always love hearing your voice. I had a few questions actually for you.
What? Just one second here.
No, I kind of want to talk to you like right now. Actually.
No, just one.
No, I think I'm going to talk to you right now. Have I ever told you that I really like your mustache? It really fits your face.
Oh, I mean, he
So
opens
anyway-
the door.
So this is all part of. Cody's gonna bounce it back and forth. But I have specifically, I put a lot of points into persuasion, and on top of that, I took a specialization in flattery. So as long as I get on someone's good side by telling them how great they are, I'm actually going to persuade them a lot better.
Okay, so you are trying to. Okay, good. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Also, I will give you an edge on this roll.
Oh, please.
Yeah, well, I mean, because yeah, absolutely, you get an edge.
All right. I'll take it. But I'm like, I shouldn't need it. Edge. I got some edge. I also put my specialization on. And that's gonna be a 21. 18 was the better roll, and then it took. Oh, those are. Does it just take the better of all those options? I guess so.
Yeah.
For the skill. I think it roll. I guess so, because I put the specialization on. It rolls the 1d2, so I have d6 in my persuasion.
Okay.
So I would roll the d6, but the specialization means I roll the d2, the d4, and the d6. And I guess it takes whatever's the best.
The
option
best
out
of
all
them,
those.
yeah. So it looks like the D4 was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
then
but you do got an edge, so you get to roll it again.
No, the edge is also applied.
Oh,
was
is it?
12
Oh.
and 18.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. All right. That's why it asks you for an edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So great. I love that. Yeah, I mean, you compliment his mustache and you see that Mr. Kaplan opens the door, and he's a short, stocky gentleman, older, still got a big luscious head of graying hair, and his mustache is just beautifully bushy and no.
Beautifully bushy and
No, that's my wife for snacks. She's like trying to give me a fruit by the foot, and I was like, I don't want
Just
that.
on stream, just.
Yeah. So it's just gorgeous. It's like rippling in no wind. It's like woo, 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 woo.
Of course.
And it's like perfectly oiled, and it's just gorgeous. And he's like, oh, well, Miss Redding, hello. What may I do for you today? Why aren't you in class, young lady?
Oh, well, actually, you see, I was looking for my friend. I don't know if you know anything about where Maya Lopez is. I just, I was looking around for her. I wanted to tell her that she's doing such a great job with, whatever she's doing, student council. But I just kind of wanted to know if you had heard anything from her. I don't know if, she called out or, but she was seen anywhere past school hours.
Oh, I mean, I haven't really spoken to anybody else about this concerning Miss Lopez, except for the police. But I mean, Miss Redding, you are an exemplary student.
Oh,
and,
you can trust me with anything.
Oh,
I won't tell a soul.
Absolutely. I mean, you are just. Excuse my French, but a dang fine student.
As my mother would love to hear, my lips are always sealed.
Oh, your mother, huh? You see, blushes. Oh, is she here?
No, she's not. We're in school. No,
okay. Well, sorry, I'm eating this apple flavored treat.
I know you've been just sucking on that apple flavored treat for the past 5 minutes now. Principal Kaplan, Mr. Kaplan.
Yes, I love apple.
I guess that's why you're telling me to wait a few minutes, because you're just going to town on this apple flavored treat.
He's got crumbs in his
I guess I should have respected that. I thought, So anyway.
Yeah, so it's like, well, yes, obviously Miss Lopez is an excellent honor student. Student council, she is just a brilliant student, and her
great.
Her mother works at Immigrant Tech, right? They only take the brightest and best. So you can see that the apple doesn't fall that far for the tree, like this apple flavored treat.
Please don't chow on that apple while saying apple falls from the tree about a child. Anyway, Mr. Kaplan, continue.
So, well, Yes. I am also concerned that about the same time as Miss Lopez, of course. Louis Jennings has also gone missing. Apparently, has no one
Oh,
has
that's
seen.
weird. I don't know where he is at all.
Oh,
Actually, you're right. I haven't seen him around.
I mean, yeah. No, it's very, and they're close friends, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, they're such close friends that she got a cardboard cutout of him put in the school, and then
I saw that. I thought that was well. That's just strange, but I paid no other attention to it. I walked away. um. Well. Uh. Yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wish I knew where they had gone. It is most concerning, Miss Redding. Do you have information?
No, I was wondering if you knew anything. I mean, if you could, maybe give me all the police conversations that you've had that you've recorded.
No. Now hold on. Sorry, the street.
Sorry, I'm still eating my apple flavored treat.
It's scrumptious. Now I no listen, Miss Redden, you are as I say an exemplary student, head of the cheer squad. Um, but not even the head of the cheer squad could get this report. I'm so sorry. I have said too much. Please.
Now, Mr. Kaplan, don't think I don't know
Yes.
that you like my mother. Don't think I don't notice this.
Oh.
And I just think that, she's freshly in the market after my dad passed away last
Oh God.
week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I think that she's looking for a man with as that's able to gobble down as good as you can, Mr. Kaplan.
Does she make apple flavored treats? Hold on. I must drink this apple flavored sparkling water beverage
Of course, of course.
while I still have apple flavored treat in my mouth.
My mom's also a
Hey.
big fan of apples, but I'm sure I'd be able to set you up. If you were to give me all those police reports that you have.
All right. You give me no edge on this one, okay?
Oh my
All
God.
right. You're allowing your
Dad
girl's
died a
persuasion?
week ago.
It's all lies. My dad is still alive.
Deception.
But he doesn't have to know that. Deception? Alright, my deception isn't
Oh.
as great, but that's fine.
Oh.
You sure no edge on this?
The difficulty is gonna be 16 on this
It
one.
is a critical success if it's a 12.
No. I don't. No. You
No
didn't.
police reports.
He's like, Miss Redding. Now, as lovely as your mother is, and I know for a fact
Why
that
are you
you're.
saying this directly in front of me? This is very uncomfortable.
I mean, no, your mother is a fine woman, but I do know that your father is, unfortunately, still alive. Why he's on the school board.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
forgot. I was
Yes.
talking about my other dad.
Oh, you have your parents are in a throuple.
Well, they were.
Oh, that's well. I mean, it is 2022 after all.
Exactly. All right. Well, I guess thank you for all your help.
I'm so
Um,
sorry.
I will say that the way you eat that apple flavored treat is the least attractive thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Get out of here!
I say as I slam the door behind me.
Oh, you're fired.
I'm a student.
It has the
As Bella walked out of the office, we all kind of look at her like, very.
So I guess we're going to the police next.
um,
Hello, officer.
Miss Redding, hello.
Oh my god.
This officer also has a beautiful mustache.
Is it his twin brother? The principal's twin brother?
Yeah, it is. Hello, I'm Police Chief Kaplan. No, you guys. Somebody give me some. Throw out some alertness, huh?
Alertness. More
Yeah. Please. Okay,
Oh,
well, Bella Redding, you don't. You're just so grossed out.
I'm a
by
little frustrated that my wiles had not won him over.
Yeah,
and
your
gotten me
teenage
everything I
wild.
wanted.
Yeah, thank God your wiles didn't work on that grown ass man.
It's a gross, dirty Power Rangers world we live in. This is the gritty Power Rangers.
I told you guys, I make my worlds dark, but not that dark.
Lewis is dead.
Hey, Bella decided to invite.
Yeah, if you like cut the cardboard cutout, it starts bleeding.
Oh no.
You just hear. So Tomas and Ikoshi.
Yep.
You both of you come up with a bright idea. Like as you're like passing the main office from where the principal's office is, you see that that there are some computers in there that perhaps you might be able to access certain files. And but it will not be easy if you try to do this.
I turn to Tomas and I'm just like, hey, you want to commit some crimes?
Does a duck have to pay the bill? Sorry, it's a joke in progress. Let's go.
I look at him strangely for a second.
Yep.
Is the duck Catholic? What? Maybe.
The duck is the new head of the Catholic religion.
Yes, it is. You see the side of the cross. Anyway,
yes, Arby, this is the CW reboot of Power Rangers. You don't know the highs and lows.
dude, I
of high
cannot
school
wait
football.
to the awkward will they, won't they?
That only happens after the adults start threatening the children.
Oh, of course.
Will they, won't
God bless Riverdale.
Yep.
I'm guessing
weird.
this is the
I'm
technology
different.
Well, no, not quite yet. You do know that if you want to do so, you're gonna have to be super sneaky and get and you know that there is an empty office back there with a computer, but you need to get past the secretaries, and you know they are always on alert. They're like fucking drones. They're just like looking around.
Wide eyes. They have a very clear cone of vision in front of them.
Yeah, just. Huh? What was that?
What was that noise?
Must have been my imagination.
So what will we need to roll to?
So you're doing some infiltration here. So let me see. I need to keep the character sheet up open. So let me see here. What do we?
Streetwise to figure out a way to distract them.
So I think infiltration. It's just under speed. Doesn't sound good, does it, for you guys, huh?
Nope, I have 0 infiltration.
Do any of us have anything more than a 0?
You can roll. You can still roll this.
I will say,
100% gonna
I
roll.
didn't think as a Power Ranger hypergalactic super force that I would need to worry about sneaking, breaking, and entering. I was gonna say that.
Power Rangers, we are outside of the law.
Outside the law.
Okay. All right. Well. Well. Let's take a gander and see how this plays out.
Yeah,
Are we all trying?
I'm no good
I
at it.
can I mean, I can distract the
I-
secretary if need be.
Ooh.
Oh well, I mean, it's kind of already been.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
So
Yoshi's going to go in, but I
Yeah.
kind of walked up and they looked at me and I just walked out, kind of like the Grandpa Simpson walks in,
Oh, yeah.
down, and then whoop, 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 walks right
and
back.
and you see Ikoshi, you almost make it past them, but one of them, a particularly just she's the most ancient woman that you've ever seen still working. But her strength is beyond anything that you could even imagine.
Not the level 20 adventurer.
Yeah, so she grabs you by your shirt. She's like, Mr. Aflim, where do you think you're going?
I've definitely gotten in trouble with the police before, and I've definitely seen this woman. I'm just like,
Yeah, in fact, she's a retired old school private detective that just got bored and like just worked at the school. But
decided to start sitting down and making sure kids couldn't use the
Yeah,
resources
she's
available
like,
to live in the school.
I hope you're not going into the office without permission.
I'm going to the bathroom over there.
That is our bathroom. No students mucking things up in there with their excrement.
And I lean in real close to her and I'm like, are you sure? Because Bella was definitely using that bathroom the other day. She told us about it, and it's really nice.
Give me deception here, buddy.
What the fuck, guy? What the hell? I'm over here. I'm not even doing anything.
Exactly. You're over there.
The fact that I do, in fact, use that bathroom whenever I'm able to sneak in there is besides the point. You didn't know that.
She like tightens her grip a little bit on like your shirt. She pulls you close. She says, Miss Redding is an exemplary student, would never use our bathroom, but she would be allowed to if she asked.
Not fair.
Oh.
That's the only bathroom that has 4-ply toilet paper.
That's right. Only the best for this ass.
For my tuchus.
That's right, for my rump. And then she's like, now, you know the rules. Ikoshi, you need to not be back here. You know this is for staff only. Now, please exit and then don't come back here ever again, or else. She like lets you go. Off you go, young man.
We'll have to come
Yeah,
back.
I sneak away.
What's this lady's name?
Her name is Ms. She never married. Ms. Ms. Columbo.
Ms. Columbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she.
So,
Yeah.
you know, we regroup, and I'm like, all right, let me try this. Hi, Miss Columbo. Hi.
You see, like her, like she just. Miss Redding.
Hello. Oh my gosh. Did you get new glasses? They're so cute. I love them.
She thinks for a moment. You know what? Give me persuasion here.
All right. I'm going to use my flattery specialization.
Oh boy, yeah, we're doing all the sweet rolls.
Get it in there. 16. I love your new glasses. How is everything? I know. How's the dating search going? I'm sure it's going great for you. I mean, you're a steal, Miss Columbo.
Yeah, she's like ancient, but like she looks like she hits the gym like 5 days a week.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, she is just jacked to the gills, and like she like leans forward like, well, as you know, I have been I want to say courting. That's a strange way to put it. But Mr. Reynolds,
Mr.
yeah, no,
Reynolds.
former the newly retired former PE teacher. Well,
Yeah.
he asked me out the other day. And he took me to TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays, that's such a great date location.
It is, and as you know, I love TGI Fridays.
Oh, I know
for
you
their
do.
potato
The
skins.
potato skins are to die for, Miss Columbo.
Miss Columbo. Oh, Miss Redding. It is always a pleasure. Yeah, I mean, can you believe that Equotia Flynn was just in here trying to use our bathroom?
That does sound like something he would do, isn't it?
Yeah, he tried to throw you under the bus.
He tried to throw me. I would never use that bathroom without permission. You know this, Miss Columbo.
You have open permission.
I
4
would
ply. It smells like heaven in there. And I heard that Martha is gonna bring in a DVD player and TV.
Oh my gosh! A DVD. I would love to use it, but I won't unless I have permission.
That's right. That's why you're the best.
Speaking, and I start doing this like little finger across the desk thing. Speaking of permission.
Yes.
So a few of my friends actually were we had some issues with our grading and stuff like that, and so we wanted to go into the office just to see if we could change things around. We didn't want to get in anybody's way, which is why we thought we could take care of it. It's my friends Sawyer and Tomas. I would say a Quoshi, but after he threw me under the bus, I just don't know if I can allow it. Like, I'm not trying to. If you can let him in, that'd be great. But I totally understand that that's against what you want to do. But I think I'll watch over everybody, make sure that we're not doing anything fishy.
So what the fuck what are you trying to do here?
We're trying to
change your grades?
We're trying to get into the office for our reasons.
Okay, but it sounded like you were
no, I'm not trying to. So what actually happened was I had gotten 100 on my math test. You know this. I mean,
of course, yeah. Obviously,
everybody knows I get 100 on a math test.
I mean, yes, you're just so smart.
When the progress report came out, it only said an 80, and I talked to the teacher, and he said, "Oh, I'll figure it out, Mr. Pee-wee, Mr. Pee-wee." The math teacher, he said he'd figure it out, but
Herman Pee-wee, yes.
But report cards are coming through and stuff like that, and a few of us had similar issues, and so I just figured, not getting anybody's way, we can just adjust it, and then everything's okay, right? And I think that'd be great.
You see that she starts to back up a little bit. Interesting. Give me one more persuasion.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it again.
Yep.
You're
asking to go. I mean, I'll give you an edge on this since you've already sweet talked her.
All right, good. Add the edge. 22, baby.
Ooh!
I get everything I want.
She looks
Bella
to
Redding
you.
is a social powerhouse.
She looks to you and she's just like, of course, you did ask. Yeah, no, that is totally believable and not suspect whatsoever. Listen, girl, you get in there. Do you know what? I won't even watch over you. It's fine. I trust you.
Oh, I know you do. You're great.
Yeah. Just be quick about it. We don't want Mr. Kaplan getting the wrong idea.
Oh, don't worry. He already knows everything. I already told him everything.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's great. You know what? I won't even double check with him.
Good. Don't.
All right. Yeah.
All right, Emma. Go. Come on, guys. In, quick. Like military.
Yeah, and she just goes back to reading she's reading a book.
All right. We got into the office.
All right. And now you have now this is the computer here. And now you're trying to look up some records here. So I want from whoever wants to do it, a computer check, technology.
I'm not too good with computers. Anyone?
That would
That's the highest
probably
technology.
be
Nope.
me. I could D4 with it.
Difficulty
do it.
13.
Awesome. Let's fucking go. Don't fuck this up, my boy. 14, you said?
13.
13. Awesome. That's better than 14.
Sure is. But that is worse
Oh,
than 13.
That is worse than 13.
You know what? I mean, you try to get in there, but you try to gain access to it, but you lock yourself out. But then you hear a chime in from your communicator. Beep 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 boop. Rangers, you're doing some hacking, huh?
Oh, God.
Alpha, what the fuck? Shush!
Rangers.
Quiet!
When Tomas realizes that we will never, ever have peace and quiet because we will always have that connection.
Never. I'm everywhere. Yes. Let me help you out here. You hear just beep beep boop boop beep. Please go ahead and try again.
Oh, that works.
Yes,
Come on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Ah,
That's what we needed.
excellent. Now. Well, now there is. It seems like you're gonna have to dig a little deeper to get into the actual files. You're in the computer now. I will provide assistance for this one. Go ahead and get an edge on this. This one is a much higher. This is difficulty 18.
2 difficulties in a row?
That's
What
right,
the
baby.
heck?
Yeah, man, you got to get into the computer, but then you got to get to the files.
Shut up.
That's infuriating.
That's with Edge you did?
That's
Yeah. Yeah, 12 and a 14.
Ugh. Come on, Alpha, just... Oh, wait, don't you have, like, some... Sawyer, don't you have some sort of boost thing? +1?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Let's see.
How does that work?
Let's see.
Be better.
My natural mirth and positivity can be used to boost my teammates and other allies with just a few words. So, yeah, let's see. Come on, you yeah, but you can do this shit. It's not that bad, right? Come on. I've seen you do worse.
And so that was retconned into before the 17, making it an 18, correct?
That's how I see it.
That's how I mean, that's just
Yeah.
the way the time works.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a tough one. You don't got much time, so I can maybe allow you to do it one more time.
No
Not gonna allow the retcon.
No, we're not gonna retcon it. But if Fishy wants to give you that,
Yeah, I'll give you my
+1.
very lame pep talk.
yeah. But Alpha will give you another edge.
For the record, I can't do that anymore.
Oh,
So
It's okay, we'll just take an 8-hour rest after this.
yeah, it's
You'll
fine.
get all your-
yeah.
Yeah, he spells back.
Nap.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, I don't know what's going on.
And you hear a little knock. Boop boop boop. You guys got to get out. Did you finish it up in here?
I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone has anything else to hop in first. I don't want to. I have an idea. But if someone jumps in first.
Slide out of the chair. It isn't a ball on the ground.
Actually, we're having a bit of difficulty getting into the files. I was wondering if you could actually help us get into them. Because we're just really struggling getting to our grades specifically. So if you don't mind If you could actually come in here and help us, Miss Columbo.
Oh, well, yeah, that's gonna be another persuasion.
All right, I was gonna say I'd be happy to roll deception for that. It's a lower roll.
Deception, if you'd like. Yes, I think deception might work.
Just for the sake of like, I don't think I'm gonna get. I can't really persuade. I have to be like, yeah, we're
but-
having issues over here. Definitely.
Difficulty 14.
Difficulty 14. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Oh, baby!
And she's like, "Well, of course, dear." She walks over and she goes, and she types really fast. She, well, there you get. Now, look, I can buy you 5 more minutes, so hurry up.
Don't worry, that's all the time we need. Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
and give me a list of movies you might want on DVD.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen we're in modern times, so I have to think of a movie real quick. The Eternals. It's not
No.
good. I haven't seen it either. I don't know. I have. It seems
Okay,
kind of boring.
bye.
All right, bye.
She leaves. All right. All right. This is me being such a nice GM and giving you one more chance.
Okay,
One more technology roll.
come on.
Yep.
It's got to be this one.
With an edge from Alpha.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. DC difficulty 18.
Hit it spot on.
So there are a few things that you learn. Obviously, first thing you learn, of course, Maya has excellent grades. Lewis was in detention down the hall during the time of their disappearance. Maya's single mother, Miss Sophia Lopez, works at a company called Emigrant Tech, a famous leading edge tech company here in Angel Grove's ARC district. And it gives you all the contact info to Sophia and Maya and their address. And you got witness statements as well. So Maya was last seen leaving student council in room 19B at 3:45 to be picked up by her mother, and she never arrived. And there are witnesses that say they also saw a clown on the premises.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. A clown?
A clown, yeah.
I zoned out for like 2 seconds. Then wait, huh? What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
A clown on the premise?
And looked like he may have been a werebear.
What?
Sorry, that was a joke for James. Anyway, watch Lake Wonder, you'll find out. It goes always back to Lake
Oh
Wonder.
gosh, not the fucking. Ugh.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's a couple of things that have been mentioned. There's Emigrant Tech, which is where Maya's mother lives. You have their address. And something weird about a clown.
The principal didn't think to mention anything about a fucking clown.
Want to scare the students?
He was the clown.
What kind of clown?
People running our public education systems are the clowns.
Clown ghost.
Oh,
Yeah.
clown ghost.
So yeah, but like I said, you do have Maya's address as
That could
well.
work.
right. Head there.
After school, we gotta finish classes, guys. Come on.
And you see Miss
Man.
Columbo. Time's up, sweetie. I gave you all I could.
Oh, thank you. We
Do you like
fixed
Seinfeld?
Oh my gosh, no!
Me neither.
I'm not old. I watch Friends instead. Anyway.
All right.
Which still makes you a little, well.
Yeah, it's relatable.
No, but I binge watch it on Netflix, so it's fine. I'm a young, fun teen. Anyway. So go to the house after school.
Yeah. So you want to go to the house? So we want to go to house. Make
Yoshi's
sure.
just gonna
Cindy.
dip out of school.
You dip out of school. You're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm done.
I
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Yeah, I look at you guys and I'm just like, this? And I'm gonna duck into the nearest like empty classroom and just climb out a window.
Like the janitor sees you and he's like, I don't care.
And look at the janitor.
He just starts smoking a cigarette in the school halls.
The janitor knows that I won't tell anyone about him smoking if he doesn't tell anyone about me leaving.
The problem is one of them is very obvious because of the smell in the halls.
But there's no proof it's the janitor.
So he just goes and smokes in the boys' room.
Boys.
Oh.
Anyway, so you guys are heading to the house, huh?
Mhm.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. So you make your way to Kataro Hills, a cozy upscale neighborhood in the northern part of Angel Grove. As you approach the family home from a safe distance, you notice several black SUVs parked about the street near the house. Around the gated home, a professional security detail of men and women wearing black suits stand quietly guarding the two-story house. The SUVs sport the logo of Emigrant Tech.
So, I retract every statement I said about going to bully Maya because her mom will send a hit squad to kill me if I do that.
Yeah,
Just learned her limitations.
yeah, this is a very affluent neighborhood. It's very, very ritzy. Yeah, it's a big suburban area with about each of its neighbors about 30 feet away. You know, big cookie cutter houses. So how do you want to approach this?
You're gonna take a position up on the north edge of that hill over there. Wait for my signal. That's when you take the shot.
Wow. Wow.
Sawyer, Tomas, you're gonna head in there. Go around the back end. Don't let them see you. I'll walk in the front.
If I've just kind of been skulking around in the time since I've left school, would I have noticed anything about a good way to get in?
Give me alertness. Or actually, let me make sure. I want to make sure what I want to ask you for. Give me a second. I think I want you to give me alertness.
Can I do the same?
Any difficulty?
Difficulty 15.
It's if you skip school, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
No.
skip too. There's no way I was going to hang around.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
no.
ducked it. Yeah, so I mean,
Am I the only good student?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, I said Alpha 5 do my homework. Remember?
but he did say no.
I was
Yeah.
gonna make Maya do my homework once we found her, so I'm not
Once
that
again,
way.
I don't know if you want to do that. Her mom will send a hit squad. We just have
That was
to.
before I knew.
Fair enough.
You know, having
So
second thoughts now.
so Bella, you're the only one that
I
stayed
am
behind.
the only. I wait until school's over and cheer practice is over.
Yeah,
Join up with the rest of the crew.
but I'm sure you're still getting regular updates.
We got our risk communicators.
Beep 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 beep. Yep.
It's very noisy every time.
Yeah, I forgot to put the 15, but still, I
Yeah,
got
me
it.
too. Nope, I still suck.
Yeah. So Tomas, you yeah, so both Ikoshi and Sawyer, you both realize that man, the security detail around this house is tough. Excuse me. And
It exactly like that too.
yeah, so but Tomas, you think that you could you notice that there is an open window on the second story on the west side of the house that leads presumably into a bedroom. It looks like it leads into a bedroom. The window is atop an ivy-covered trellis that appears to be climbable. However, there are security guards on every side of the building, so you will have to be very sneaky to get past them, or heck, just maybe take one out. I don't know. This is Hitman now, guys. Get your fish.
Not the
So,
fish.
question when it comes to, does it look like that location will be able to sneak by with some ease? So let's say difficulty 10, or are we looking at something that's higher, like a 15? Or
It's definitely it's not going to be an easy thing to do.
all right, I'll let relay that to everyone. It's like apparently it's we have a way in, but we got to sneak through. And let's face it, I'm not a sneaky one.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are.
So, I mean, do you want to just
Any
send
of us
one
is-
person in?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll go if nobody else really.
What
I mean,
have we leveled up yet?
I mean, I'm wearing black,
no,
so I can kind of,
you will not be doing that.
Yeah, I'll take one for the
Like
team.
it's-
I'll go.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you fail, maybe they can use it as a distraction. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm going
All
for.
right. So,
This is when I join the party, correct? We're not.
Yeah, no,
attacking
yeah.
the fortress without me.
Oh
they
yeah,
probably wait.
waiting for you.
Yeah, we probably waited before I volunteered to take one for the team. But okay.
You got this, Sawyer.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Um.
So, Sawyer, so you don't even make it really to the trellis. As soon as you start walking up to the side of the house, a very intimidating woman in a black suit and sunglasses and a immigrant tech badge. This is security. Stops you. Where do you think you're going, young man?
Oh, I lost
you-
my baseball over here, and I'm just trying to get my ball back. It was my dad's, and it was signed by a famous player. So I really need to.
Was
get
it
that
Baby
back.
Ruth, perhaps?
Thin lot defense.
She's like, get out of here, kid.
But I
don't even have my ball.
yeah, I need my ball back.
Now, does anyone else want to try? I will give them an edge because there's.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
alright.
talking it up, trying to distract.
And multiple try it, or we doing one at a time?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So Quoshi just says, fuck it.
Natty 19. That's all we need, baby.
Yeah, the second I saw a distraction, I just went for it.
That's right. Who knew there'd be no actual morphing? And just, this is fucking, we're doing infiltration.
Not yet, until we start beating the shit out of these human beings.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I killed one.
It's a morphin time. Oh my god! Oh god!
So
Oh no.
I'm gonna give him a head start before I try, because I don't want to draw attention. So I definitely won't go at the same time, but I'll go after.
Don't worry, I'll listen to my plan and I'll perch up on the rocks on the cliffside and wait for the signal.
I'll just
Yes, I
keep
have my
arguing with
sniper
her as long as I
infiltrate.
need to. Like,
Love a good distraction.
yeah, this is my calling.
Okay, so you get up. While Sawyer is distracting this security,
Where?
both Tomas and Ikoshi make it up. And so you guys make it up into a bedroom, and it looks to be like a um uh, uh Tomas, you know who this is. You know that Maya has a 15-year-old brother named John.
Cool.
So he would also be in the school, and he's not concerned. He's not. All right.
Hold on here. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right house.
Do we know if John is a decent guy, or also was he in class today?
Well, actually, you know that he's not in class because there is an attached. You can hear there's an attached bathroom, and you can hear the shower is running.
But we're out of school.
Yeah, exactly, and you can hear him singing, like like in Home Alone. Ah,
No. I was asking if he was at school while we were at school.
Yeah, he was. He's 15 years old.
Okay. Well, his sister's missing, so I mean,
he's an older brother.
He's taking it well. Just singing in the shower.
yeah.
And he turns to you. Get out of here, you nosy little pervert.
Yeah, I don't think I went to the bathroom to watch
No.
the shower. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Okay, so you're trying to sneak through the house then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do not need to roll anything quite yet, but I can tell you what like there are a couple of different places, right? There is a study. You can see that the door is open to it, and you see there are bookcases and stuff in there. You'd have to go in deeper to see more. Obviously, downstairs there are more kitchen. There's like a kitchen and stuff. There's like the parents' bedroom or the mother's bedroom. And there's like downstairs living room. It really depends on what you want to do, where you want to go. And you can hear that the mom is on the phone. She's talking very loudly downstairs. She's like yelling, there's got to be more that you can do. You got to find my daughter, please. You are the police, for God's sake. Do not make me get Chief Police Kaplan.
Oh no, not
Oh God.
not the twin brother.
Yes. Oshi, what do you think?
I kind of want to check out Mom's room.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna kind of stick together, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. You check Mom's room, and the only thing that you really see of note in there's just a cat. It just looks at you and then just goes back to sleep. This is laying on her bed.
Effective.
Take the cat. Take the cat. Steal it.
Cats give 0 fucks. So yeah.
Tuck the cat into my inventory. How many bulk is that?
How many bulk?
You gotta start. It's like a point and click game. You gotta start using the cat on everything, and then you're just like, that doesn't work.
That isn't the time for that, Ash. Yeah, no. I'm gonna walk into every room and just hold the cat up to every wall, waiting for it to unlock a secret door because the cat's been the villain the whole time.
Meow. No, I will not.
I am cat.
Well,
Repulsa.
meow.
Yeah, and they're upstairs. There's a bathroom and a study.
Yeah, I guess the study would be the other option.
Okay. Yeah, you see the lined with bookcases. Many of the book covers of various subjects of technology, computers, satellite systems, and other similar topics. The desk in this room is remarkably neat with no stray papers at all. And you do see there's a single laptop that sits on the desk, plugged into a hub connected to 2 large monitors. It is powered on, but the screen is locked with the Emigren Tech logo on it. Laptop obviously belongs to, Maya's mother.
Typical Alpha 5.
Um,
Yeah, but you've heard how loud Alpha 5 is.
I know.
Rangers!
Oh, Jesus.
What was the noise?
Alpha, shut up.
You get
Huh? What was that?
It must have been the wind.
Well, yes, Rangers. What can I do?
Probably for starters.
What? What was that?
Alpha, shut the fuck up.
Whoa! Language, you piece of shit.
wow. I think that's
Sorry.
called for.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah, Alpha has an anger problem, Rangers. So yes, Alpha, you're trying to get Alpha's help?
I mean,
Yes.
I was ready to try and hack into the computer without Alpha's help.
Okay, if you want to try that first before you contact and go for it. If you wish to do so, it is a difficulty 15 technology.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just worried about how loud Alpha likes to be.
Rangers!
Never mind, let's get Alpha in here.
Yeah. You contact, he's like, I suppose I can help you. I'm still giving this young Lewis Jennings some fluids.
Stop. Don't talk about it. Just help him.
He's connected to an IV right now.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
What, Rangers, what did... Yeah, so and he go ahead and attempt it again with an edge.
Yes.
And you boop, 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 and you bypass the lock screen and you're in. Except as soon as you get in, a security backup system kicks in, and immediately you only see bits of information of scrambled code come up. I'll put it in the chat. This is what you see.
Oh my gosh. This is getting... Are we sure? Cody, I have a legitimate question to ask you right now.
Yeah,
Are you sure, positively sure,
that we're
We
playing
are-
Power Rangers.
we're not playing Shadowrun right now? Because there's a lot of infiltrating and hacking and big tech corporation with Project Aegis Core.
No, this is the legit module for this fucking game.
It's
Amazing, isn't it?
it's
It is.
reeks of Shadowrun to me. This is before the Goblinization Day. That is all.
Yes. You see that and he says Aegis Core.
Project Aegis Core.
Yes, Project Aegis Core.
You think that Maya's mom was helping her with her homework? Maybe it's like a school project.
I don't know. Maybe it's something she was researching or like trying to like Google or something.
Quick, download the files. Use the USB drive and get the hell get out of there. The place is gonna blow in the next 5 minutes.
Probably.
Wait, my risk communicator. You gotta get out of there.
It just but no, I mean, I don't know. You don't. I mean, if you would want to try to figure out if you know anything about Aegis Core, give me
Emergent tech security
tech-
will be
tech-
on you in the next 5 seconds.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna wait until I'm out of this building to take the time to think about it.
Okay.
That's
I mean, is that the
information.
only thing you want to do?
We can go by the kitchen.
Archie's getting me all panicked.
I mean, I'm lined up to take the shot whenever. Just give me the signal. But
This guy has crosshairs on
I'm
Maya's
staring
mom,
Maya down from miles or yeah.
Sophie.
Sophie. I'm staring Sophie down from miles away.
Yeah, mom's going down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do with this information?
Hey, we're locked out of the computer. Is mom still talking to anyone on the phone, or is she
Yeah, you
on
can still
the
hear.
keys? I think I'd want to just listen for another minute.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really hear much else except that she's trying to uh just get the police to do more, and she sounds frustrated. That sounds like she's called someone else and talking to them. Like,
Do we see any signs as we're walking through? Any signs of something odd that might have been left behind from their daughter?
nope. The only thing that you've seen is this computer that has spat out that Project Aegis core.
Yeah. All right. Well, you said the kitchen was one of the options, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go in there and I'll get a sandwich.
I have to say, it's about time for a snack.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if you go down, the mom is in the kitchen.
Oh. Okay. Then never mind.
Yeah, you can like peek your head. Like she's super distracted, so she didn't see you peek.
Also, James, you do have a hero point, which I guess would be the story points. Is that what we're those?
Yeah,
are?
you give a story point.
All right.
Hey.
So
I think Fishy got one earlier too.
yeah, I believe so. I mean,
They're
we have-
communal.
we have quite a few of them, and we haven't really used them. We should probably be using them. We've failed a few rolls that we've been like, oh no.
I've failed pretty much every role so
Oh
far.
god.
That's the scooter at.
I can't relate to Bella Redding, Social Master Supreme.
I'm out of my league. This is not what I was meant
Don't
to
worry,
do.
everyone's out of their league when dealing with Bella.
So I mean, I don't know. What do you get? All you know, the only thing that you have to go on is this laptop with this weird shit in there.
There's no paperwork. There's no notes or anything out anywhere.
Give me one more alertness check.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
shit! All right,
There
you're
you
alert
go.
as fuck. You actually do notice something.
You do notice that the immersion tech is actually
Okay.
run by a dragon. 'Cause this is
Yeah.
Shadowrun.
You pull open one of the drawers, and there is like a bag, like a crossbody bag satchel.
Mhm.
And you look in it, and there is a cell phone in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it out. I'm guessing it's password locked.
Oh, you know it. So you're gonna have to hack into it.
Oh my god, there's so much hacking.
The
There's
bag is...
There's so much hacking. Trust me, it gets worse.
I'm telling you, I'm going to start reading the rules for decking in
Yeah.
Shadowrun, and we'll just bring those over. You're-
Alpha will not be able to help you with this one.
Let's give it a shot.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm taking off.
Okay, so you're
You
attempting
can also
to.
use a story point.
I can use a story point.
We got like 20 of them or something.
That lets him reroll. There you go.
Hey!
All right.
Story
So
point.
you hack into the phone. You can tell that this is this seems like a work phone.
Mm-hmm.
You get past the lock screen and into the phone's data.
You have to hack into.
But you get another garbled message.
Nope.
In addition, a text is received on the phone. And yes.
O or L.
Yeah. No. I mean, sorry. That was meant to be the text. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So this is the text that you got. So
I'm gonna take out my own. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take out my own phone and just take a quick picture of that.
Okay. What are you gonna send it to Alpha or what?
I'm gonna send it to Bella first.
Okay. Bella, you got a text?
What the hell is this? Is this the signal?
Oh no! The house explodes. But yeah.
Why is everyone dead?
Oh my god! In all my years of being the alpha robot, I have never seen this happen.
But yeah, you get this text with this strange message or
Your
something.
child funhouse or else. This is what I'm reading.
You skipped a word.
There's
Yeah.
a tonight in there.
Tonight. Oh, tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know of any fun
Yeah.
houses?
Do we know of a fun house in town?
A
I mean,
fun
obviously
house.
it's connected to the clown,
Go to the carnival.
which once again just
Fun
is.
house connected to the evil clown.
I love hostage situations that we have to hack to get the information from because the police are corrupt and keeping the information away and putting this all under the table.
Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily know of a fun house in the area.
I turn to come off and you know where any good parties are?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's plenty, but I don't think they're fun houses. I know Bryce's older brother is coming back from college, and but you know, I figure that this is a little bit more important. Which you're welcome, by the way. I was really hoping to go, but I don't have to, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that you can do now is, I don't know, man. There's just the kitchen left, basically, with the mom. I mean, fuck, you gonna go talk to the mom?
Be like, funhouse where?
Yeah,
Huh? What?
yeah, yeah. I mean, if someone wants to go ahead and give me what do we want to roll for this?
Do we have an
I think
intimidation check? Can we like
no,
Batman
no.
her?
No, I think I want someone to give me just a culture check.
That's something I'm good at.
Yeah, that you might be able to get some information.
I'll throw it out there just cause, but I don't think I have it. I don't have anything in there.
Nope.
Yep,
Okay.
No, I have no idea.
It's not a high difficulty. Only
Is
10.
2 good enough? Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yikes.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah.
re-roll that one.
Are you using a story point?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How many do you guys have now?
I have 3 after using this one.
Okay, let's get it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, as far as you guys know, you don't know of any fun house. So yeah, there's just the mom down in the kitchen.
I look over at Mochi and it's like, you know what? Let's just go tell the mom that we can go rescue her, and we'll just flex basically and say, look, they can't help you, we can.
We already
Okay.
hacked into your company's systems.
Now,
We can
no,
tear
we
you
didn't
apart
say
from
that.
the inside.
We're not gonna say that.
are you going as yourselves or are you going as the Power Rangers?
No, I'll fucking hit a button and turn into a Power Ranger. I don't want her to know who I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Okay. All right.
We are an elite force of powerful rangers.
The mom just hears from upstairs. what was your thing again, Quoshi?
The symbol crash.
Crash! Okay, yeah. So you guys turn into the Power Rangers. Oh shit.
Yep.
And then you head downstairs.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, the mom hears a creak on the stairs, and then she turns around. There's 2 fucking Power Rangers in her house.
Don't be alarmed. We're here to help.
Immersion check will go belly up if you don't listen to our demands.
She looks surprised. Also, give me alertness.
Do it.
I sense with my alertness that she is in fact very surprised.
Yeah.
As an empath, I feel like you are
I'm
a
gonna use
little
it
nervous
again.
right now.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right.
Is
Tomas will not be caught unalert.
there we go.
Okay, cool. So you both see that she's surprised, but she comes down. You come down, and she appears hopeful at first, like, "Oh, the fucking Power Rangers," but then suddenly she looks fearful at the sight of you. She looks. She's like, I don't know anything. Please, you just leave, please.
Project Aegis, where is it?
I know nothing. Please.
I want answer.
Alpha 5 comes with a
Kaboosh!
briefcase full of like tools and implements.
No.
Rangers, we will extract the information.
Aye,
Aye, aye, aye.
Throw her across the island countertop. Whoosh!
this fucking slam her head into the fucking like refrigerator. This come on.
I want answers and I want them now.
Oh,
I love the CW's Power Rangers.
She's like, I don't know anything. Please, you need to leave.
You know anything about the Funhouse?
You know, she's like, I'm Okay, so I need you to give me a persuasion.
Every second that you don't answer is another bone broken in your body, Miss Lopez.
No, please.
Wow.
All right.
God.
Too bad Bella's not here.
I know.
Oh, what a shame. You know, for a fact. As soon as I put the suit on, I become a different person.
Yeah, I need persuasion. It's a high one as well. It's DC 18.
Gaslight,
okay.
gatekeep, girl boss. That's Bella's motto. Oh no!
I'm not too persuasive, but I'm gonna try again.
Ooh.
Fucking, you're just burning through those
Burning
hero.
through the
Well, that's
points.
because I have one left after this now.
Come on. You're a point on a persuasion check. Tisk tisk, Jane.
Oh my god.
Gosh!
Oh.
What about
shit.
you, Ikoshi?
All right, let's see. Persuasion. I'm about like 2/3 of the way to just calling Bella and sticking my phone up to this woman's ear.
Intimidation is a skill. I don't know if you guys put anything into it.
Nope.
But it is. I'm joking, but at the same time. Ooh.
Right, that could have been way worse, but
Yeah. She's like, no, I can't.
I take out my phone. I dial Bella. I hold it up to this woman. I hold it up to her ear.
It just says Bella, the pink Power Ranger.
Big my secret identity. No.
Okay, Bella, I will allow you to do this, but you have a snag.
Okay, that's fine. Mrs. Lopez, I need you to understand that everything
Who are you?
is everything we do is for the good of mankind. Now, if you don't want your business to go,
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
yeah, please tell us about where the funhouse is. That'd be very nice of you. By the way, thanks. Snag. 10 as well. 17 would have been so nice.
Mm.
Oh no.
I don't know what you. Get out! Get out!
I'm not even in there. I have my sights trained on you from miles away.
you guys see there's a laser pointer in her head. It's like, ah!
Damn, I
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah, now that we-
yeah, she starts like, get out, and then you guys hear like the door you're like, Mrs. Lopez, is everything okay? You
It's fine.
we take off out of here.
you guys getting out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Through another
Exciting.
window.
Can they not teleport to base and then teleport wherever? Just at will? Or is that just Zordon being a dick?
Yeah, no, Zordon like calls them and stuff. Yeah, they get sent, but no, you guys get out of the house, and as pretty much as soon as you get out of the house, you guys see like through the window as you're like leaving, a fucking clown teleports into the house, grabs the mom, and teleports away.
I take the shot.
You miss.
I miss. No!
This was no laughing matter.
No.
We've been clowning around for too long.
Oh fuck! All right, that's it. We're done. We're never playing Shadowrun again.
This is what you get for making the boss a clown.
That is
Yeah.
just
Actually, wouldn't this be called Shadow Fun?
shadow fun. Yeah.
But Cody is shadow done.
I am.
Mm.
You hear your communicator beep 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 boop.
Oh, I
I,
guess
can
I
do
leave
it.
it on dial. I don't have the number saved.
Yeah, you don't answer unknown beeps.
It could be a
like
telemarketer, so
Newton.
it's just
Oh,
beep,
this.
beep, beep, beep,
new token. Who dis?
Oh,
beep.
beep beep boop boop beep boop.
Answer mine as
I'll
well.
answer. I'll answer. Yeah.
Rangers.
Do you
have
have
you-
to do that every time?
Yes, it's in my programming.
Fuck.
Your program is
Whoa!
awful. We're gonna have to fix that when I get back.
Don't
Yes,
you
please.
touch me. What have you found? Please.
We found the clown.
We found out that clown revolutionaries are trying to take down the big tech business that
Big.
is taking over the world, and we are going to stop them because we are slaves to the system. We are just a tool for the man.
Oh God.
They're about to summon more clowns.
What is the line between clown revolutionary and clown terrorist? Is unknown.
Oh my God.
We have to make our decision right here and right now. Do we pick up the red nose or not?
Well, Rangers, I have some news to share. Lewis Jennings has come to, and I have extrapolated the information from him about what happened to him and Maya.
What did you do to the kid?
I asked him a
Alpha?
question and he answered. That's it.
Okay.
Does he look fully himself, or is he
Yeah.
like in between stages where?
No, he
Right.
is mostly filled with
I
water
am
now.
bringing you back to life right now, and I can cut this cord at any time. If you don't
No,
give
he-
me some answers.
he says that he was that Maya had walked out of a student council meeting, and some clowns had asked Lewis where to find Maya Lopez, and he pointed to her as she came out of the student council meeting and said, "That's her." Ew.
Fucking idiot.
Why would you do that?
Also,
Absolute idiot.
also just a group of clowns popped out and asked him.
Yep, and he was like, "Well, there she is."
They're
Uh,
right over there.
And one of the clowns apparently pulled out magic dust and blew it over Maya and him. And they both turned to life-size cardboard cutouts. And that's the last thing that he remembers.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm at a loss for words.
Yes, yes.
Mostly for Lewis's sake. Like, what the hell, man?
Oh, yes, I will tell him that he's such a tool. But have you found anything useful about Maya? Nothing? Have you found did her mother provide information?
Not directly. We did go through her phone and her computer.
Did you grab both of them?
I've got pictures of what I found on my phone.
Show me.
I text Alpha 5 the pictures.
How do
Oh, I don't have a cell phone, Rangers.
Send him to his head.
Yeah, just send it through the communicator.
Awesome, yeah. Because I hooked my phone up to the communicator so I can do that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. You send the message, and he goes, "Aye, aye, aye! Project Aegis Core, Aegis, whatever the fuck. That's serious tech. I better let Zordon explain."
So I have a table that I put up, and I flip it, set it up again, and then I flip it again.
How dramatic, Rangers.
How do you have classified documents in one of the biggest tech companies in the world?
I'm everywhere, baby.
I'm tapped into the system.
Who do you think Anonymous is?
It's Alpha 5.
That's right. You see, he pulls down the Guy Fawkes mask.
Aye, aye, anonymous.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's I Anonymous.
Terrible.
It makes so much sense. Alpha
does.
starts with A, Anonymous starts with A. The clues were right there in front of us the whole time.
It was obvious.
That's right.
How could we have not seen?
And you see here Zordon coming. Rangers. The Aegis core is a protective technology reverse engineered from years of collecting fallen battle debris in and around Angel Grove. They have siphoned off technology that is beyond them and have used it.
Oh, okay, we're talking about Power Ranger battles. I thought we meant like wars were fought at Angel Grove. I was
No,
like,
yeah.
What battles were fought?
I mean, you guys know there's been like fuck ton of Power Ranger battles.
I thought we were talking about like wars were fought over Angel Grove.
Let's see here.
Canadians in the Mexican army.
You know what? You can have it.
Yeah, it's fine. Just take it. Emigrant Tech has used this information to create the Aegis Core, a protective shield above the most densely populated portions of Angel Grove, protecting the city from attacks and assaults from General Repulsa. It is this technology that has greatly slowed the number of giant monster assaults over the last few years here in Angel Grove. Though the Aegis cores have protected the city, it has also made Emigrant very wealthy. The owner of this computer must be one of Project Aegis Core's lead engineers. The Alpha chimes in, but that doesn't make any sense, Zordon. Why would someone take the child of an Aegis Core engineer? Oh!
Really, Alpha?
They
Really?
also took
You don't know?
too.
I think we all know why that would happen, and you're the only one that would not understand why a head of a giant tech executive corporation that makes a lot of money.
I have no need for money.
Unless he is a machine and doesn't go to stores and stuff.
Or eat. I wish that I could. I want to be human.
Power Rangers are vigilantes that work outside of the law but are friendly with the police and also support Elon Musk.
Yeah, basically.
We are really... Are we really the good guys?
Not anymore.
Elon Musk.
You were neutral before, and then you just dropped right down into evil.
I mean, like, it's a rough world we live in. This is part of our arc where we realize that the Power Rangers are actually, we were the bad guys all along, and we rebel against Zordon. There we go.
You do not want to do this, Rangers. I am quite powerful.
You're a head in a tube.
That's why you send kids to do your job.
That's right. Meet my new Rangers. They're goth.
Oh no, we have to fight.
Oh, so
We
they're
have to
all
fight
black
the
and
other
gray.
Rangers.
Yeah, the
no.
Shadow Rangers.
We go on the outside.
They
All
look
right,
just like
Zordon
us, but
movement.
goth.
Yeah. It seems like, wait, should I be on their team? Yes. So I think the next best thing you can do is investigate the other two disappearances.
Okay.
All right, there was
So we going to college?
Luca, and then
You're not going to college.
the millennial.
I
that we
mean,
can just
I
let
can visit.
kidnap.
We all just turn and look at Bella.
What? I have good grades. I'm sorry that I pay attention in class.
Mm-hmm.
Bella, classes for nerds anyways.
I'm
You don't
not
get
a
any
nerd. I just
education system.
want to do good things with my life. I'm not some high school burnout.
And you say you
That's
don't
ins-
like nerds, but therefore you are a nerd.
No,
so
that's not how nerds work. That's
that
no,
is
you
exactly
That's exactly
nerd
what it.
no.
That's
I
the
just
definition of a nerd.
want. I'm not a nerd, guys.
It's okay. We still like you.
Sure, Jan.
What?
Well, so
Reference. Sorry, that's really old.
that's okay. Let me throw a football into your nose.
Yes.
Marsha.
Marsha.
That's right. I just really like the movies from the 90s.
They
Those
were
are the-
actually fantastic.
They were the best. Anyway, so you guys are at the collage. Sorry, that was a joke. I thought you guys were going to college.
Oh no, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Ha 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 ha.
Little buttholes. So Alpha 5 is like, oh, Rangers! I have to teleport you to a nearby alley. It seems that the area you wish to investigate is also the site of the UCAG job fair. Be careful, Rangers. Bring those kids home and find out what's going on.
Emerge from the alleyway.
Yeah. Yes, you.
Look to make sure there's not a whole lot of bums.
Yeah, you see a homeless guy that looks suspiciously like the old Red Ranger. Can you help a guy out? I need a little. I'll do anything, man.
A homeless guy that
I
looks
tossed him a
suspiciously
coin
like
and
a
I
clown.
realized that's my Power Ranger coin.
He's like, I got these cheeseburgers.
Oh no! Wait, wrong coin. What does this do?
he grabs it. He's like, oh, it's like in what's it call it? Coming to America. We're back. No one's seen Coming to America. Mortimer and the guys from Trading Places.
That was so good.
That's good. Anyway, oh, I'm crying. So yeah, you guys get to this back alley, within eyesight of the courtyard where the student was last seen.
It's a job fair, correct? So
Yep. You want a little flavor text?
you know I always want that flavor text.
So the sprawling campus of the University of Angel Grove is buzzing with activity. The fair of UCAG is in full swing with hundreds of students moving from booth to booth, interviewing and networking with prospective employers. It seems like you'll be searching for a needle in a haystack, but then you spot the police tape. Beyond it, a couple of officers interview the students in the midst of the job fair. You also see that's a bunch of booths set up, each representing a local business looking for recruit interns and soon-to-be college graduates. A few food vendors have booths and performing jugglers and clowns walk around entertaining the crowd. But yes, you do see some police officers that are interviewing people for the job fair, and these police officers, they hold on, I'm gonna get their handout.
Ooh, handout.
Why do random cops have a handout, but Alpha 5 doesn't?
That's fair.
You know what the allegiances lie.
Hold on, I got you. Oh my god, I got so many things open up. Bup, 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 bup.
Guys, it's the.
Sounds like Alpha 5 is learning how to sing. I don't like this.
No.
You got it?
No, hold on. I just gotta grab the right image. Boop. Sorry. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. They might look a little familiar to anyone who's seen Power Rangers.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell.
That's right. That's right. It looks like the officers interviewing the people are of none other than Bulk and Skull.
Yeah.
And
And the live audience cheers wildly.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah!
Woo,
Yeah!
where the fuck? I have too many things open. We don't want this. I don't want this right now. What is this? We don't need that up. Sorry, I got so much. There it is. Yeah. So you guys know that this is Junior Officer Bulkmeyer and Junior Officer Skolovich.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Farkas Bulkmeyer and Eugene Skolovich.
Wow. They
Oh,
could not
they're
have
so
worse.
unfortunate.
I thought they couldn't have worse names until you gave me their first names. And then I said, oh, they got
Farkas
worse.
and Eugene.
Marcus and Eugene.
Oh man, that is not good.
Yeah. So, how do you want to handle that?
So they're interviewing people behind police tape,
Yes.
and there's clowns. I say we morph and we beat the shit out of the clowns. But that's my take.
So, do any of the clowns look like the ones that we saw take mom?
No, I mean, not really.
not
they
all
just look
clowns look alike, James.
Yeah.
Hey, each clown has a different tail. And fun
Individual
fact,
clowns.
just so you know, my neighbor, previous neighbor, was an actual clown
Ooh.
and gave me literally every, thing about clowns. So, yeah, they're unique.
Well, what are you gonna do about Officer Bulkovich and Bulkmeyer and Skolovich?
Bulk a skull, Mitch of Mitch.
Getting worse and worse.
I mean, so we're here. We want to ask about whatever's going on. I guess what's the kid's name? Luca, right?
Luca, yes.
Hello, officers. Hi.
Oh boy.
Oh,
let me
God.
change the music here. I'll just change.
This should work really good against these two clowns. So I'm just saying,
Oh.
if they follow the show, Bella, you got
Persuasion DC is 2.
I got this. This is their music.
Now we got music coming in.
This is the music that plays when they come into the round.
I don't know. You have it pretty quiet, I think.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, because I have it as low as it can be. I hate it.
Yeah, so you guys
Oh, no.
walk up to them.
Hello,
And-
officers.
Good day, civilians. This is Bulk.
Okay.
He says, as you can see, we police are on the job. We are behind the yellow tape guarding the important area. Do you have anything to report? If not, move along. Yeah, move along. Get out of here. Scram.
I'm sorry. I just, you guys are doing such a fantastic job. But I actually do have some information. And I was hoping that I could also maybe we could trade some information. You know, I'm just curious as a curious bystander. Of course, if you don't want to, I mean, you're such excellent police officers that I don't understand. Like, I think that this would be really good for you to move up in the world, right?
Yeah, give me that. Gosh, yeah, give me persuasion with an edge, baby.
Oh, and I'm using my specialization.
That's right. You see that they're like looking at you like, oh,
Oh,
what?
boom! There you go, 20.
Oh yeah, they just like they look at each other like, they look at you and they're like, what do you want to know?
Actually, everything you know, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and they like pull you back behind the line. And they're like,
Oh no, I have already crossed the line.
yeah.
Well, I was talking to them, I
They
just kinda went
take
under
you
it
away from
anyway.
like the general population behind a porta potty.
Hmm.
Oh,
They take you behind the potty.
Whoa. Hold on, this is that kind of show.
And they're like, yeah, okay, well, this is Bulk. He's just like he seems to be like the brains, obviously.
Well,
And the music is still playing it incessantly.
of course.
Well, so Luca Franco, the guy who went, I don't know why I'm doing that voice for him. I can't really do his voice, but Luca Franco, the guy who went missing, was the football scholarship guy. He disappeared yesterday, but nobody saw what happened. The last people to see the victim are at the emigrant booth.
I didn't know that you were European. I mean, you have such a lovely accent, but you did just say he had a football scholarship when he's definitely a soccer scholarship person. So I don't know.
What do you look? We can. Who cares? But look, just because you like to call it soccer doesn't mean that we can't call. I mean, listen, we watch football, okay?
Are we talking about? All right, yeah.
I don't even
sure.
know anymore.
So anyway,
This was supposed to be there's supposed to be entertainment at this fair, but they haven't seen any entertainment today. Yeah, I mean, there's the juggler a little bit, but there was like a couple of clowns that were walking around, but there aren't even any rides.
oh yeah, no. I mean, I was convinced that you guys were the entertainment because you're so funny. You're so funny.
He's like Skull, like, yeah, we're funny.
Oh, you're hilarious.
And like Luca's mom works in finance, and his father is some big wig, one of the big shots over at Emigrant Tech.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you.
And
Do you-
yeah, and this Skull like holds like the clipboard he has. It shows like the fucking address and everything
Of course.
of Franco family details. And they have like and the other weird thing is like there's this weird cardboard cutout of this girl over there. I don't really know if it's just impractical. It's like it's kind of weirdly heavy. We left it alone because we don't like weird stuff. That's for the Power Rangers to deal with.
Oh, of course. I mean, you guys are stronger than the Power Rangers, if you ask me.
I mean that's that's real good of you, but like Power Rangers rule, right, Skull? Yeah, they rule.
Oh, of course. All right, and I have just one more question about the entertainment. Do you know where the clowns came from at all, or of any like entertainment fun houses in the area or anything like that?
We're not no babies. We don't play with clowns or fun houses.
Of course, yeah. Not that you guys aren't clowns, so I leave them on that. Oh, what? Just the whiplash.
And the music just turns up.
As we go to commercial break.
Yeah.
We'll be right back to Power Rangers.
With Bulk and Skull. Yeah, they like we don't know. We don't know. Look, we're kind of hungry here, so like just kind of keep an eye on this area. We're gonna go get some chili dogs.
Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog.
and they walk away.
All right, okay. So, I mean, we got all the information that we kind of had. So that kind of stinks because it's like, oh, they're a bunch of clowns targeting emergent tech. Probably for the Aegis Corps or something. Because they're...
Yeah, but you said they did tell you that the witnesses were over at the booth for Emigrant Tech.
Also, there's the cardboard girl. That can we just fast track? Hey, here
Yeah,
you go,
yeah,
Alpha.
yeah, yeah. You want some fucking information? Yeah, Alpha. Oh, another one, Rangers. And yeah, but he's like, well, I'll help this one and see what I can get back to you on.
Of course, of course. All right. So then just talking to Immigrant Tech.
Yeah,
booth.
the booth.
What's it looking like over there?
Yeah, I mean, there's some people there. They look like your typical like job fair recruiters. They're like they look like young, you know, go to corporate people. And they're talking to people. You know,
I don't know if anyone else wants to take the lead on this.
Yeah, would I be able to use like technology or science to kind of shoot the shit with them?
sure, yeah, give me a roll.
Cool. I worry about the technology, a little better at that.
All else fails, I'll go in with intimidation. We know everything about Project Aegis Core. And if you don't tell us everything you know,
Oh, but you don't need to do that.
the entire world will know about your schemes.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about this technology that, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they tell you a little bit about, you know, like the you know, the company, you know, blah 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 blah. Nothing very fun. And I imagine you sneak in about Luca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, try and like slowly kind of tease into this conversation.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, they seem pretty happy to answer your questions. They are open about knowing his father, but don't know what project Professor Franco is working on, which is the they do verify the story that they spoke with Luca for about 20 minutes trying to get him to come to Immigrant Tech, but what he didn't really have any interest in
I just want to play soccer, Dad.
yeah, so actually what they said, they told Lucas said, and they quote, tech isn't for me. And they said that Lucas wanted to follow his mother into finance.
Okay.
Yeah. And they don't know anything else.
And do they know anything about clowns?
Hey, quick question for you. Clowns?
You know the color red and red noses. What about clowns?
Clowns.
They look nervous. Clowns, you say, and you hear squeaky shoes.
You pull out the the acid thing called from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The dip.
Oh God!
They pull out the dip.
No! Don't. Yeah. They don't really know anything else.
Okay.
But it looks like they did speak to Luca. That he didn't really want to do anything with tech. Tech isn't for me. You get a beep 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 boop beep boop from Alpha. And he's like, "Oh, Rangers! It seems that this is again another dehydration, and I have found out this is a woman named Andrea Moeller. It seems like she may have just been an unfortunate bystander."
Understood. Yeah.
Yes, great. And also, here's another story point.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll take it.
Boy, oh boy.
Sawyer, I think you would fit in right with the clowns to ask them. Ask them what they're doing here. I don't know if you have anything for it. I just kind of was like, yeah, get involved. You got this.
Yeah, fine. I'll go talk to the freaking clown.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 clowns there, and
I'll go
That's
with
it
you.
for the
So that
entire
way-
job fair. 2 clowns.
yeah.
Two
Well, you
clowns.
see, like one of them is like in under a tree smoking a cigarette, while the other one is like texting.
These are the worst clowns.
It's just like you see, just like it's like that Ben Affleck meme where he's smoking. It's like
Absolutely dumb of life. He's got a bathrobe on for some reason.
yeah.
And his like pink slippers.
You walk up to the clown and he looks. Yeah, kid, what do you want?
Hey, you got another cigarette I can borrow?
How old are you, kid?
18, sir.
Yeah, it's unfiltered.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, here you go.
Fine.
He gives you the cheapest looking cigarettes you could ever imagine.
God,
He's like, yeah. What do you need, kid? The name's Hoopla the Clown.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Look, if you do you want to watch me juggle? Is that what it is?
No, just I'm wondering though, like this whole thing, and they got 2 clowns. This is like,
Yeah, well,
what's the deal there?
look, we're the replacements. There were some other clowns here yesterday, but they booked it, and we were called in last minute, and you're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
I mean, I'm sure you're all right, but so do you know anything about the guys from yesterday, or is it just
No,
like why'd they leave?
I don't know.
Did they just disappear? Or...
Yeah, but it seems like they just disappeared. They didn't even get paid.
Okay, they didn't get paid.
Yeah, and one of them, I do know one of them was they
That's-
called themselves Pineapple the Clown. Well, it's a dumb name.
That
Pineapple
is
clown. Write it down.
stupid ass name. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Pineapple.
look, I'm Hoopla the
Okay.
Clown, and and
That's
this
Jeff.
is yeah, this is no. Well, actually, no. We're workshopping. This is Meat Grinder.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh no. You keep workshopping that.
He's like, I'm working on it.
You should work a little bit harder.
Oh boy.
with that voice, Meat Grinder, keep it.
Okay.
I think that's a great name.
Oh no.
We tried to get Chuckles McNaughty here, but
Hey, Chuckles is hard to get hold of, from what I've heard.
yeah, he's got a reputation,
So anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, I think that what we're gonna do is that we are going to end for the tonight.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen, and then we'll pick up next week, and then hopefully we should clear the rest of this story out, and actually do some putty fighting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Some morphin time.
But no, it's just all infiltration and hacking.
Shadowrun. Once again.
Self-campaign.
Don't worry, I'll refresh myself with the decking rules. I gotta check in.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in for this weird Power Rangers session. It was the weirdest thing. There's so much hacking, so much persuasion, so much infiltration.
One more session, we got the torture tools out.
So yeah, that's right. The gloves come off. So Degenerates this weekend here for you, James.
Done
Done.
generate.
Let me go.
Love it.
Degenerates Monday.
And thank you again to Roll20 for sponsoring this and allowing us to play on this wonderful virtual tabletop. It's been a lot of fun. And Friday,
You can catch us Friday with Agents of Edgewatch. We are getting very close to the end. If not
let's
less.
hope we end.
It's probably going to be 2 more sessions.
Don't you do that to me, my Lake
It's
Wonder
probably-
people.
It's probably, well, I'm sorry. Maybe do it another day. Maybe
I can't.
figure out your life.
I got a family.
But yeah, we're getting very close to the end. You don't want to miss it. That was 50 some odd episodes of content right there that you're gonna have to catch up on. If you don't, Emergent Tech will send its hit squads.
That's
to you.
right. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go on early episodes.
Mhm.
We lose people, things happen.
And then we'll come right back around to the same Power Ranger time, same Power Ranger channel.
That's right.
For more Power Rangers. The
We're
sequel to the
hacking
show.
and infiltrating.
Of course, of course. All right, thank you all for joining us. Thank you to Roll20 for sponsoring us, providing us with all the great content. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.
Goodbye.